Sunday is a blind, blind Sunday. Sunday is a blind, blind Sunday. It's a blind, blind Sunday. Sunday.
Good morning, gearheads. It's Sunday, and World War III starts imminently. So make sure you go to blindmike.net before the pole shift happens. On today's show, Scorch is back. What is a Scorch? Donnell Rawlings on Joe Rogan. We re-enter the SMITTYVERSE. Brendan Schaub tells a joke. And the Jeff Dye mystery with Louis J. Gomez. All that and more. And now, your host, a man who has a bunker filled with Gallagher comedy albums, Blind Mike Geary.
Why is it so loud? And why Gallagher, Electra, if I may get into the mind of DJ Electra for a moment?
I love Gallagher. I grew up on Gallagher.
Really?
I used to watch it with my dad, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, the
It was an
Sledgehammer.
episode of Why Are You Laughing About Gallagher?
Oh, you did?
Yes. The audio is terrible, and Craig never fixed it, but it does exist.
Oh, send it to me. I'll fix it.
Thank you. By the way, Casey Day, this was a shock before the show, just lambasting Cardiff Electric.
What?
That was that was frankly uncomfortable.
I was fighting tech the whole 10 minutes. I don't know what you're talking about.
Cardiff a hack that steals all Casey's jokes. I couldn't believe it. But it's the first bad review we've gotten for our Monday night show. Was Casey
What's
Day.
it?
Oh,
What's the
no.
name?
There's a lot of people in chat that hate Cardiff. Believe you me.
What? What?
Well, Casey is obviously rallying them against him.
I'm a vegetarian. Potatoes are one few things I can eat. I would never go against a potato. But
You seem louder than you were a couple minutes ago.
me? Okay, I will
Yeah.
bring it down.
Yeah, way louder.
Yeah, okay. It was a lot. It was jarring. when I
And
heard you.
the clapping was really loud, too. It was like, oh,
Yes.
oh.
Yes. I like
Okay.
me and Electra bond against Casey.
Damn it. All right. Well, hey.
Anyways,
there
to
was
summarize, Casey hates Cardiff for some reason and called him a hack
not.
that steals all his jokes. But
I love you, Cardiff. He's trying to create a wedge.
Cardiff is a
potato
massive
wedge.
cock block, so.
What?
this is ridiculous. This is not a way to treat a co-host. Monday night at 8 p.m. We had a great time. I do want to clear one thing up. Maybe I should save it for the show, but I want to clear something up. The discussion, because I've seen people reply with answers. The discussion was bigger than Hitler. Most people are better than Hitler. People have been messaging me and saying, I think this guy's better than Hitler. Basically, everyone's better than Hitler. The discussion was bigger than Hitler. So I just want to get that squared away so I don't have to deal with it tomorrow night. All right?
All right.
Yeah, you've 30 seconds in, you've turned chat totally against me, and they're Cardiff's heroes now. Congratulations, Mike.
Well, good. It's about time someone defends this guy.
I didn't say anything.
Sweet as pie to me, but Casey just going off on him. Crazy.
He's
What kind of a hack uses a filter, he said? All things like that.
Well, I did say that. Yeah, you got me there.
How are you two? Casey,
Well.
Electra, good to be back with you. I thought it was like some kind of dream I was having. I went to a comedy show Thursday night. Rory Scovel was very funny. I came home and I turned on YouTube. Trucker Andy and Electra are playing poker.
Yeah, that was a real thing.
Okay. I was like, did I dream it or did it happen? What's happening?
It really happened, and I did pretty darn well for my first poker tournament.
Interesting. Well, go check that out, I guess. Shout out to
But-
Trucker Andy. I I enjoy his other show, All Apologies. I assume he still does that.
Yes, he does.
Okay. He's not
think-
turning into John Cirasani.
No.
All right. It feels like there's a weird delay now here. Or are you guys just pondering what I say?
I'm just slow. I'm not quite awake yet. I'm so sorry.
All right.
I'm getting brutalized in chat. Mike, thanks. That's what's happening. So I'm being
Well, you
quiet.
shouldn't say such nasty things about Cardiff Electra. I thought it was uncalled for.
I said the nasty thing about you, not him.
Casey, now you're too quiet.
Oh my God! All right, hold on. Is that better?
Ah!
Yeah.
Well, I don't even want to explain the tech, but let's just say we're okay now. Congratulations.
All good.
All right. Are we ready to go here, folks? Enough nonsense. Enough bashing great men like Cardiff Electric and
Me?
move on. All right, enough.
All right.
I
Where
could
would
keep
you like
going,
to go?
actually. I could keep going.
Blindmike.net is where all of you should go. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting. If you're watching live or watching later, smash the like button is what the kids tell you to do. And it helps more people find the show. Comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Also, videos available on Spotify now, if that's better for you. And wherever you get podcasts, leave a 5-star review or whatever they allow you to do. And blindmike.net is where you can find all those links. Also, if you want to check out the show I was just mentioning, I say go to Cardiff's Patreon based on the awful things that have been said about it. Let's make it up to him. Go to Cardiff's Patreon. But you can also subscribe to mine or Tukey's and get the Monday night show that we do. I had a lot of fun. I had a great deal of fun. Casey hated it, but I liked it.
I enjoyed it, actually.
I don't think you
Humor.
watched it. Did you?
Yeah. I
okay.
got I snuck in and grabbed the Patreon link and watched it. Thought it was very good. Thought you guys had a lot of fun. I think I sort of called that like a year ago that you guys would work well together. And I'm glad
I
to
enjoy
see
those
that.
guys very much, yeah. And I'm glad I know we had to talk about John for a little while, but I'm glad it's a show that just, like, we're hanging. There's 3 guys hanging, you know?
I knew it when you and Tukey covered Ron and Fez that first time. There was just a spark.
It really was. It was magic.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Enough.
And I love Cardiff.
Everyone leave him alone.
I'm going to report Cardiff. I report him every chance I get.
What actually happened is Casey said I overlaugh at Cardiff's jokes. So he was criticizing me, and I laughed out at him. I said that's not true. And so I had to humiliate him here at the beginning of the program.
What I
That's
think is
my own,
happening.
it's my own insecurity. I
Well,
apologize.
no, what I think is happening is you're experiencing joy the first time as a podcaster. I mean,
Nice.
like
Yeah.
Kragers and I, you know,
like.
we don't sort of do that for you. And KMS is like dodging with shields in there. So this is the first time you're on with people kind of more ridiculous than you. Well, I guess we're more ridiculous, but as
Dumber
funny
is
as
what
you,
you're looking for. Dumber
Well,
that are I also like.
as funny and creative as you, and you know, makes us all JV, the rest of us. But hey,
All right. Well,
Thanks,
blindmike.net is where you can get all those links. Thank you, folks, for doing that. And HackRideStudios.com to support these two, right?
Oh, yeah.
why bother?
That's the spirit.
I'm still putting it in chat.
Good. Very good. All right. Let's get into some business here today. Bill Burr is where I want to start. This is quick. This is a very quick one. It's something that has bugged me for a long time, and it's that time of year again that Bill Burr just sells out on who he was. And this has been going on for a long time. It's always annoyed me. And I've never really talked about it because I was a Bill Burr fan, and I assumed he had his reasons. But I think it's a pretty dog shit thing to do every year, to use Patrice O'Neal's name to, I don't know, boost your own status or what. I don't know what the point of this is anymore. But Bill Burr is promoting the Patrice O'Neal benefit, which he does every year. And I guess it's to fund Patrice's mom's living, which, you know, Patrice died 15 years ago. So I don't know how long that has to go on, but like, hey, if people want to donate to that as a charity, good for them. That I have no real problem with. The weird thing is the lineup that Bill Burr has chosen, and people talk about this every year, but this one like really stood out to me as just not giving a fuck about Patrice or who his friends were. It has lost, other than the name, it has lost any semblance of being connected to Patrice O'Neal in any way. I don't know how any of these comedians are going to tell stories about Patrice other than maybe 2. But let's hear the lineup for this year's Patrice O'Neal benefit.
My recording of my podcast. I almost forgot to bring this up. The 13th annual Patrice O'Neal Comedy Benefit is going to be Tuesday, April 28th, as the place we always are at, the New York City Center Theater in New York City. The doors open at 6:30 p.m. Show starts at 7:30 p.m.
Okay,
I'm
going to guess Jim Norton, Colin Quinn, Bobby Kelly, people he came up with in Boston, Dane Cook, Kevin Hart. It's going to be Joe Rogan, all these people that really love Patrice and have a connection to him, right? Let's hear it, Bill.
an amazing lineup. We got Adam Ray, Dave Attell.
Adam Ray has so many stars, and I like Adam Ray, by the way. And I don't know what Patrice would think of the current comedy landscape. I'm not going to pretend to be able to connect with what a mind like Patrice's would think. I don't know that Patrice would have been in love with Dr. Phil or the other characters that Adam Ray does. And I like Adam Ray. I think he's funny. But, like, what is Adam Ray going to bring to a Patrice? Did he ever meet Patrice? Now you're just the baseline to get on this benefit is like maybe you watched Elephant in the Room, or maybe you listened to Opie and Anthony. Like, is that what it takes to get on the Patrice O'Neal benefit? So Adam Ray, that's clearly because of his connection to Patrice. It's not just because he's popular now. So you're selling tickets on his name. Let's continue.
Drew Dunn, Jordan Jensen, Matt Ridge.
Jordan Jensen, by the way, I love. I think Jordan Jensen's like one of the best comedians working today, certainly in her age range. But the idea, she doesn't know any comedy history at all. There's a chance she doesn't know who Patrice O'Neal is. And I'm not even shitting on Jordan Jensen for that. Just like if you listen to her on podcasts and stuff, she doesn't have a connection to Patrice. It's just that she's popular right now, so they booked her. Like, what is this lineup? Drew Dunn, again, another funny guy. He's young. He has no connection to Patrice in any way. What is this lineup? Let's go back a little. I want to make sure we don't miss any of the good. Maybe I'm missing Colin Quinn or Kurt Metzger, Big J, or even like if you want just names that are popular, like Bert Kreischer toured with Patrice, Big J toured with Patrice, like DeRosa. There are people who are like relevant and popular right now. That's the other thing is like Bill Burr was friends with all these people. Where's DeRosa on this list? Or fucking Norton, or I mean, Anthony's been banned from it for some reason, which is crazy. The idea that this is an homage to Patrice O'Neal and Opie and Anthony aren't there anymore, and neither is Norton. I don't know what his benefit is at this point. Let's
Richards, Zarna Garg, and me, Bill Burr, as always.
Go back. He can't even pronounce all the names. What is Zarna Garg? I don't know what that is.
Zarna Garg? Yeah, who the hell is that?
It sounds like AI fucked up. Like there was just a wrong name. Let me hear that again. Who are these people?
Sounds like someone He-Man fights.
Garg and me, Bill Burr.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, back a little more.
Bill Burr, what an
Matt
advertisement.
Richards, Zarna Garg, and me, Bill Burr.
Oh God, I remember laughing. We're gonna have to do an episode of Why You Laughing About It soon. Oh, do I remember rolling on the floor when Matt Richards, Zarna Garg, and Patrice O'Neal would get together? That was a lot of fun. Those were some classic bits. Now, I guess Voss is hosting and Dave Attell is there. So that's how Burr gets away with being like, no, it's a Patrice O'Neal benefit. I have no idea where the money goes. I would love to know that. I mean, I know it's supposed to all go to Patrice's mother. I'm sure some of it goes to pay for the venue. Obviously, that's fine. You got to pay for costs. Does 100% of it go to Patrice's mother? Because this seems like a money-making scheme now. And it's been that way for years, by the way. For a long time, it's been comedians that have no connection to Patrice. But now I'm finally awake to what a just loser, represent nothing sellout Bill Burr is, that it irked me this year. And I apologize for not talking about it in past years. People have talked about it many times before. I don't understand the point of this benefit. It's dragging Patrice's name through the mud. I'm not even saying it's a bad event. I'm sure it's a fun time. I like Adam Ray. I like Jordan Jensen. I think Drew Dunn, the little I've seen of him, is funny. Obviously, Attell's great. But this has no connection to Patrice O'Neal anymore. You don't have people that gave a fuck about Patrice or actually knew him. There's people on this lineup that probably didn't know who Patrice was till he died. And that's the benefit you have to honor this fucking legend. And then for some reason, like, by the way, why is he putting any energy? Like, Bill Burr does this every year. And he always credits Maureen Tarrant for doing. Why are they doing it? There has to be some reason they're doing it other than honoring Patrice, because it has lost any connection to Patrice's life. They cut out Von DiCarlo, which they, based on some of the things she was doing, makes sense. I'm not shitting on him for that. But like, they cut out people in Patrice's life that Patrice liked and loved. And they're still doing this? Who is it for? Other than to stroke Bill Burr's ego and make him feel like he's doing something to honor, where he came from. Like, that's all this is just one big, hey guys, I'm still connected. Oh man, I loved Patrice more than anybody. Yeah, did you? Doesn't seem like it.
Reminds me of Leonard Skinner. They have like a bass player, and then they just left, after the plane accident, and they just tour around as Leonard Skinner. This seems like you should change the name or change what it is,
They're calling it the Patrice O'Neal, so they're using Patrice's name to sell tickets for this. Mm-hmm. If I'm a Patrice O'Neal fan sitting there, the fuck am I watching?
I think it's because Bill Burr burnt all bridges
Zarnagarg.
with anybody that was connected with Patrice.
No, I think they would. Norton would definitely still do it, I would imagine. Bob Kelly would do it. You know what I mean? Like, there's plenty of people that would. No, I don't think that's true. I think that's true with Anthony. Like, he banned, but that's Burr deciding he banned Anthony.
Yeah.
But like, even that is selfish. Like, if you think Anthony's a racist or whatever, like, take that out in your own time. It's not up to you to decide who was big in Patrice's life. Like, that ended in November of 2011. That stopped being able to be discussed because Patrice isn't here to weigh in on it anymore. Like, Opie and Anthony should be there. Jim Norton should be there. All those people should be there. Keith Robinson's not on it. Fucking Will Sylvince. None of these people that fucking, who's the guy who did Black Phillip with? God damn it, I'm blanking on his name. He was just on Story Wars. Fuck, but he's not on it. Oh, that's going to annoy me. He was a Proud Boy for a minute. Shit.
Put it in chat. Put it in chat.
I can't remember who it is, but like, none of these people are on the Dante Nero. Dante Nero's not on it. None of these people who had anything to do with Patrice. By the way, I don't think I heard a black name on there either. Maybe Zarnagarg is a person.
Zarnagarg's not black. I was gonna bet that was a black name.
But just like the idea that the headliners for the Patrice O'Neal benefit are Adam Ray and Jordan Jensen is a disgrace, and against nothing against them at all. Like, I think they're both very funny. I think Jordan Jensen's a great comic, but I would also bet that she didn't know any of Patrice's comedy. Certainly not while he was alive. So it's fucking crazy.
Zarnagarg is Indian and female.
Oh, good. I'm sure. I bet Patrice would have loved her. I think Patrice would have had a lot of great things to say about her comedy. He wouldn't have made her quit. I bet Patrice would have loved Zarnagarg. So it's a great homage to this fucking legend. Bill Burr, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is just another embarrassment. And I'm embarrassed that I haven't talked about this in past years. But enough silence. This will be a yearly segment that we do, as long as Burr keeps using Patrice's name to try and sell tickets for something. And hey, if the money goes to a good cause, good for them. But I have my questions about it is all. But I just wanted to start by saying that.
As always, the great Rich Voss will be our MC.
Our token Patrice. Come on, Rich, dance for the people so I can pretend this has some connection to Patrice. Get out here, Voss. They trot poor Rich Voss out as a prop to be like, see, he knew Patrice. That's something, right, guys?
We're going to have some special guests dropping in. Tickets go on sale tomorrow, Tuesday, February 17th at 12 p.m. Eastern. All tickets are $75. Tickets can be purchased at patricecomedybenefit.live.
Again, if all the money's going where he says it's going, then, terrific. But it just seems like a cheese dick event. It seems like it has nothing to do with Patrice anymore. And it's shameful. And I say it all the time. I loved the David Cross quote when he told these comedians, you sold your ability to talk about a lot of this stuff. Bill Burr sold his ability to be defended by real comedy fans. There's, I looked at his comments. He still gets a lot of shit. It's lightened up a little. There's some Bill Burr fans peeking through in his comments now. But I think anyone who's using their brain now has it took me a while, but has turned on Bill Burr. So fuck him, I guess, is the central message for today's opening segment.
Nice. Yes. Fuck you, Bill Burr. Mike, we have a super chat here.
Yay, super chats.
All right.
Dang Lizard, €5. Zarnagarg, a being of pure energy, is from the 11th dimension, and they just got access to Patrice's special.
I know this. Patrice would love her. He would bring her on the road with him. He would really prop her up. It would have been I don't know Zarnagarg's comedy, but I can tell you this. Patrice would have found it phenomenal.
She wears a bindi and she has a big teeth gap.
Oh, terrific.
She sounds amazing.
That's good. That's perfect for the Patrice O'Neill benefit, Bill. Great job booking it as always.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing. All right, Mike, time to get to...
we also have one, another chat.
Okay, good.
Oh, my God.
We have...
Drop everything.
Weird Comet 4 celebrates 4 months of membership. I enjoyed 3 kind mice. Thank you, Weird Comet.
That is another name option. Three kind mice. I enjoy that.
That's a good one.
Third guy blind. There are a lot of blind puns.
I like Blindfeld. I really liked that one.
I think it takes away from the other 2 guys on the show.
They
Carter,
mean nothing.
You're a big part of the show. I don't need it to be all blind puns.
Blind Sabbath. That was a good one. I like that one.
I didn't hear that.
I made it up right now. Is it time to... what is this Jeff Dye mystery? What is this, Mike?
Well, I just wanted to talk about this real quick because I like the Cockfight podcast. I like all those guys, Colin Turrell, Lev Fur, and Tristan Bowling, and they were all on the Real Ass podcast. Colin was late, which is why he's not in this clip. But Lev Fur was talking about Jeff Dye a little bit, and it's something we've pondered here on the show, so I just wanted to give props to them for bringing it up because Cockfight is still at a level where, like, they're bitter and jaded enough about the business, but haven't fully made it yet. But they're all funny guys that probably should be bigger than they are. So they're willing to talk a little shit. And Lev Fur brings up Jeff Dye's name and kind of explains. We talked about Ben Avery having beef with Jeff Dye, and the Rattlesnake tries to figure this out. Why do people hate Jeff Dye so much? And Lev Fur, I think, hits the nail on the head.
You know. But it is funny, like, seeing, like, you on Twitter than us, like, doing the pod on Tuesdays. I'm just like, so you're trying to Jeff Dye now? And you're just like, I don't know. And I'm like, I've known him since 2019. He's a nice guy.
Jeff Dye
I love this guy.
Maybe the nicest guy I've ever met.
They have to be, Lewis.
Why?
They fucking
He's handsome. Hold on. He's handsome and funny. He doesn't have to be nice.
He doesn't have to be anything.
He could be a real... What a nice guy. People fucking hate this guy.
For no reason.
I don't understand it. He's funny on stage. He's a really nice guy. He's fucking appreciative. I brought him into certain things like Skankfest and on podcasts. Every time couldn't be any more like humble and appreciative.
By the way, I bet he is all those. I bet he does come off as all those things, and I'm not even saying he's not. But I do think Lev is about to nail why people like Ben Avery, why Jeff rubs so many people the wrong way. And here's the thing: is like, I think you can be nice, and I think you can come off as a bit of a phony, which I think Jeff does. Like, he does come off as a phony. I don't dislike Jeff as much as other people, but I think this sums it up pretty well.
So, and don't you just hate that? Doesn't that just drive you fucking crazy? He's got everything. Not only does he look like a god, he's also polite and fucking...
He's so charming and nice. What is the issue? Like, I'm trying to understand.
Because he's the same. Lev is barking in the mirror. They're the same person, essentially, but Lev got fat.
Yeah.
No, it's all right. I don't
Jeff is
want to
looking
lay
at a funhouse mirror.
Yeah.
I don't want to lay into Jeff Dye. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, I went after him online for like one time because he did post like the ice. And he was insinuating like, hey, this guy had it coming, basically. Yeah. So I think a lot of it's just rage baiting for engagement.
I think I understand what it is. He's a good looking dude who is. It's not like he's like the other one thing I'll say about Jeff. It's not like I'm going like, oh my god, Jeff has really like, dude, he's fucking smart. He's got the best takes. That's not it. He's got a lot of other things, but I think he kind of like takes a stance on certain social issues, and that is like a little fucking cringy sometimes, which I understand.
But I don't even think it's that. I don't think it's that. I think they just think the take comes from a disingenuous place. It's
maybe
like, I could sell more tickets if I think this, or if I say this.
Right.
That's the gay part. So, and I don't know the guy. So.
Grifting, they say.
Grifting.
Yes.
They say grifting.
Some people call it hustling.
They call me a grifter. Some people call me a hustler.
Some people call you.
Some people call me a fat.
Sometimes they're.
So I like the cockfight guys. I think Lev did kind of nail it with Jeff Dye, where it's like it's not the political. I think that some people misunderstand that, where they're like, "Oh, this guy talks politics, so he's going to get a lot of trolls." With Jeff, I think people saw an opportunist, where he was not a vocal political figure, and then after COVID and all that, he started having these political takes because he saw there was money to be made there. Like, it feels phony. It doesn't, like, Joe Rogan was really interested in all this stuff and started talking about the vaccine and got really interested. Say what you want about Joe Rogan, it never really felt phony. It felt like he was really interested in all that. With Jeff, it felt very phony, and that's why I think he has people going after him. And then he does stuff like making a GoFundMe where he's like, hey, give me money so I can move to Austin. And then people make fun of that, and they're like, what are you doing, Jeff? And he's like, oh, no, that was a joke. I didn't actually want money. I mean, if you gave it to me, I would have spent it on a house. But now that I didn't get it, I was joking. So Jeff does do stuff like that. And I like the cockfight guys because, like, they'll call stuff like that out, but they're not seeking attention by doing it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people now. It's an interesting world to have to navigate because now there's a lot of people that go on podcasts and talk shit about other people because they know it gets views. And then there are other people that do it because they're genuinely bitter that they're not more successful. And I like the cockfight guys for that reason. Like, Colum is very funny and should be more popular. And Lev is also funny. I don't know that he should be more popular yet, but he'll get there. And Tristan is kind of on the rise. So it's a good mix of guys. Go check out the Cockfight podcast is my point of playing that clip, I guess.
Excellent. We have a super chat here, Electra.
Isaac FI5YP for $4.99. Mike, do you never bring up the time you interviewed Shane Gillis because you're embarrassed you had your mic turned off?
My mic turned off? I don't know that, but no.
Did you interview Shane Gillis?
I did, yes. I think it still exists on the KMS YouTube channel, or maybe the Menner's Minifan Network YouTube channel. I forget where. No,
Bring that to Monday night. Bring that to those guys on Monday night.
I'm sure I'm embarrassed of it because it's probably not how I would do the interview now. But what am I going to do? Mention it every week? Hey, guys, go check out the interview I did with Shane Gillis 6 years ago, I think.
It should be the primary image in the intro. What are we doing here?
Yeah, I'll talk about it every week. No, it's on, I believe it's on the Menner's Minifan Network. But I'm sure if you type in Blind Mike Shane Gillis, maybe it'll come up.
Excellent. Check that out.
I'll talk about it again next week, just to make sure I'm not running from it.
Excellent. We have one more here, Electra. You got this in right under the wire, Don Fried Chicken.
Don Fried Chicken, $4.99. Craig is a pervert. I'm sorry, I'm fresh out of ideas. My shtick is becoming a chore.
Mailing it in this week, Don.
Well done, Don Fried Chicken.
It's years. You've done this for years, my friend. You can take a break.
Nah, I don't know. Justice doesn't take a break. You know, I do think it's good to get the message out there, especially when he's not here running rampant around the streets.
Mm-hmm. All right, Mike. I guess Donnell Rawlings was on Joe Rogan.
Oh yes. Yeah. Well, this Donnell Rawlings, this spiraling has lasted years, and this might be one of the things I was just talking about, where I'm almost like, is he doing it because it's the only thing he really gets attention for now, Donnell? Like, other than, he still opens for Chappelle and stuff like that, but like, the only time I hear people talking about Donnell Rawlings is in regards to his freak out on Kill Tony. We actually had Al Amin on to talk about it when this came up last time. And Al Amin got Donnell Rawlings to run away scared from Kill Tony. But then, like, Donnell had kind of a redemption. He was on, and people said the episode was good, so it's like you'd think it'd be over. But he is still triggered by Kill Tony. I don't know if it's because he gets attention for it or what, but he felt the need to bring it up on his appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience. I will say credit to Joe Rogan for clearly trolling Donnell. There's no way he accidentally wore a Kill Tony shirt, so props to Joe. People say Joe's never funny. That's a pretty funny move to wear a Kill Tony shirt when Donnell is on. But let's hear this appearance.
Online negativity is the first clip.
Yeah, so that's where it starts. It's Donnell eases into talking about the online negativity, and I think anyone listening to this knew where he was eventually going to go. But let's hear about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just so the culture, everything is. There used to be a phrase, snitches get stitches. Now I don't know if this just everywhere, but everywhere I go, it's like the most interesting thing now that's selling on any platform, especially social media, is beef. and I don't understand why people gravitate toward negativity more than anything.
That's normal.
Why? But you know what? It's interesting. Your platform is not known for that.
No.
Your platform.
Go to Joe Rogan. Go to r/Joe Rogan, or the comments when Joe is a controversial guest on. That's silly. Look at any of the comedy commentary channels. They shit on Joe Rogan. Go to Podcast Cringe or Too Lazy to Try right now. I would guarantee you within the last 3 videos, they're shitting on Joe Rogan. That's crazy, Donnell, to think there's no negativity attached. That's just what happens when you get a certain level of big. It is amazing to me, these guys, because this conversation comes up on so many podcasts, where it's like, some people are fucking assholes. And it is sometimes puzzling, where you're like, wow, how can someone be that much of a prick when you read certain things online? But when guys like Donnell or fucking Stuttering John or any of these people, it's like they can't wrap their heads around it. It's like, well, you got to move on. It exists. At some point, you got to move on. You can't just keep saying, how can this be? It be. Some people find it fun. Some people are miserable in their own lives and take it out on other people. Some people just think it's fucking funny to get this reaction out of you. There's a wintry mix of trolls online. It's a spectrum of people. I always think about, I reference it a lot, that South Park episode where they try and figure out why Kyle's dad is this master troll, and he's like, it's funny. He just thinks it's funny. And that's just true. That's what Donnell tries to get into the mind of these. Why do they say I was bad on Kill Tony? Why? And it's like, hey, it was kind of true, but also it's getting this reaction out of you years later.
Yeah.
Also, a show title nomination, It Be. I like that.
Yeah.
Like, dude, It Be is fun.
But I go to these other platforms and I don't know. I think these guys, people, they just sit back and it's like, okay, what can I say to make people upset, get them riled up?
Yes.
And then I
yes.
take advantage of the
They're
engagement
trolls. Yes, that's what they're doing.
that they do.
They're in a different game than me. All right, their game is trying to get engagement. My game is talking to people that are interesting.
Doesn't that become? I don't want to be triggering anything, but doesn't that become destructive
100%.
after a while?
100%.
And have you noticed, especially, I'll put it like this, especially with comedians with podcasts. It used to be a time where, like you say, a person would go on a podcast because it was interesting, they told funny stories,
right,
or they was good at their craft or whatever. But now it feels like all these platforms, and I don't know, that's just in my community, when I say that, black people, it's like the only way I can find myself interesting if I talk shit about people.
Right.
And motherfuckers are going away from being
it's amazing. People never realize they do, because Whitney does this, BURR does this now. Like, so many podcasters are having this conversation. You're shitting on them on a podcast right now. You're saying, oh, God, these people have nothing in their lives. All they can do for attention is shit on people. But you're shitting on them. You're taking up podcast time on the biggest podcast in the universe to shit on whoever you're mad at. You're just doing it more vague than they are. So what's the difference, Donnell? Talk about something interesting if you think that's in line. Man, remember when these comedians used to come on with something interesting to say that hasn't been done 10 million times? Well, do that then. Or does it consume your mind so much that it's all you can talk about now? Like, they're actually fine with it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, Podcast Cringe or Too Lazy to Try or these other channels. I'm sure they go out and have fine days after they rarely make videos. You know, maybe once or twice a week they pop in with a video and it sends these guys spiraling, and then they go off, make YouTube money, just passive income flowing in, and they go off and do God knows what. I don't know I don't even know their names.
You don't have to read the comment sections. You don't have to.
Exactly. I wanted to say that to you, Kate. I made a joke at the beginning of the show, and you're like, the chat's killing me. Who gives a fuck? They're going to do that, and they're going to do it way more if you talk about how it's bothering you.
Right.
Like,
don't you think that's the price you pay when you go online and you do a podcast? The price you pay is that you're going to get shit on by commenters and chatters.
Yeah, and to psychologically dissect, like, oh, man, a lot of these people have sad, pathetic lives. Yeah, of course. That's a percentage of every group of people. And some of them don't. Some of them are fine.
Right.
Some of them make a comment that they know gets to you, and they're like, that's pretty funny. And then they don't think about it. And then you spend the rest of your day, the rest of your week, the rest of your month, or in Donnell's case, years, thinking about these comments that he's gotten on this Kill Tony episode. It's crazy that this has sent him into this spiral, that he's still dissecting it years later, and he's had a redemption arc on Kill Tony, but it's still bothering him.
Well, reacting to trolls, that's the Dabbleverse, right? Like that's what you just signed up for and now are doing is like that is a market completely run by trolls. And so, you know.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting to see, and I get not. I did not when I started getting like negative tweets or comments or whatever. I personally didn't handle it great, and I think that's very normal of a lot of people. What's interesting to me is like years in, or sometimes decades in, to getting that sort of feedback. There's never a point where it's like, all right, I'm gonna have to figure out this is a way of the business. This is a thing that's not going away. So either I need to stop doing it, or I need to figure out another way to channel this angle. Like make a funny bit about trolls or something. Write some material, Donnell. Do something other than whatever this is, where you go on the Joe Rogan Experience and Kill Tony every few months or every couple of years, however often it is, and you're like, man, these comments, why are they so negative? It's like, I don't know. Just move on.
What's weird is you do build a callus over time too. So where's this guy's callus?
You would think, yeah.
When you get interviewed, like every fucking podcast I turn on now, it's somebody, I'm exposed this person. I'm gonna tell this about what you didn't know.
Stop watching
and
them.
then one.
Or is it because you kind of enjoy that? You see the title of Bert Kreischer is melting down, or Tom Segura fans turn on him, or whatever, and you're sort of titillated by that, and you're like, ooh, what misery is this person going through? Like, you kind of like it. It's junk food for you. You enjoy it, but publicly you have to look above it. Like why are you clicking on these videos, Donna? And Joe is a little bit the same way. I do believe Joe doesn't obsess over comments or anything, but Joe lets you in on like, oh, I saw this thing between Lewis and Tony or whatever, and it's like, okay, so you're going to these same channels. Like Joe watches a little bit of it too.
One thing they're not doing, especially as a stand-up comedian, motherfuckers don't give a fuck about being funny no more. Are those days over?
No. Those people that do that are almost always not very talented. Almost always. The only exception
So
to
who they
that,
fooling?
the only exception to that is Cat. And I think what Cat was doing was different, because what Cat was doing was exposing what he thought was snakes and liars.
Okay.
And that's a little disingenuous too, because it's like, well, the guy that I like wasn't doing that when he talked shit about everybody. But like the people that I don't like, that's what they're doing. They're evil. But the guy I like, not so much. Or the guy I don't want to come after me, he's good. When he did it, it was really good. When he called fucking Cedric the Entertainer a walrus, there was meaning behind that. When he said Earthquake couldn't read, it was because he was exposing hypocrisy.
Next is Cat Williams.
Yeah, so let's hear a little more about Cat, because Donnell pushes back on that notion a little.
Coming from this place, I'm like this. No disrespect or whatever to Cat, but like, who asked you?
Shannon Sharp did when he did that podcast.
Shannon Sharp might have asked one question.
But Shannon Sharp likes that. Like
What?
that in his
The
podcast,
salacious shit,
he
right?
likes a lot of that. His people, they find questions. He's got a sheet of paper. He's
But
got
Joe, what do
questions
you
of people
do
they
with
have
those?
beef.
Joe, what do you do with those truths? What do you do with talking about? This is a horrible impression. I sat there in the parking lot and I watched people go up into Diddy's house and they came down and they were standing up. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck do you get out of that? What is the
What's
reason?
the matter? Whatever you want. Get out of it whatever you want. Get nothing out of it and don't watch. Get something out of it. Maybe it teaches you to scrutinize things more and ask questions and not take things at face value, or nothing. If it doesn't do anything for you, who gives a shit? There's now this industry. There is an industry on commenting on what other people do on, but we're part of it right now. It's exactly what we're doing because I find it interesting. I like podcasts, I like comedy, and much like ESPN did for sports, I like the idea of discussions around the things that I like. I find it interesting. It seems like some other people find it interesting as well. The people that don't, I don't know why they can't be like, oh yeah, that's not for me. Because they're like, people like Donnell Rawlings and Joe Rogan are never like, oh, why does this blog reviewing movies exist? Why? Why do they have to review movies? Why does this asshole go to concerts and tell you about the experience? Why is this fucking food critic going to... These people work hard at the restaurant to make food. Who does this motherfucker think he is to criticize their food? It's only in their industry that they don't like analysis of something. Joe Rogan is an analyst. He analyzes fights. And when they have to be, they are critical. You could say... Why don't they just show fights with no sound? Because it wouldn't be very entertaining. Like, it's Joe Rogan's job to add this commentary to a sport. And yet these guys, when it's about them, they can never realize why anyone would want to do it. It's because we're interested. Do some people take it too far? Of course. But that's going to happen when you have the internet and everyone has a voice. Like, it's something you got to get past.
Result of that, you expose these people to say what? Hollywood is never going to fucking change.
Yeah, it's time, Donnell. It's time you say that to yourself.
Kill Tony.
Yeah, so this is really what the conversation was brought up for. Because Donnell just can't stop talking about how horrifying his Kill Tony experience. Oh, they're mean to me, Joe, in the comments. We are now in rare air here with Donnell because I've never seen one bad podcast appearance haunt someone for this long. Like, it's now been 5-6 years, I think. I think it was like during the pandemic that this podcast appearance was. So maybe 5 years or close to it. And it's still something that Donnell can't help himself from bringing up.
Are you pulling out your phone?
I'm going to tell you why. Because your fucking shirt is fucking triggering me right
Kill
now.
Tony?
No,
You mean the greatest comedy show of all time in the history of the known universe?
I know that, but there's a lot of lies involved. Okay, listen, this is what they say. This is what they say.
Don't pay attention to what they say.
No, listen.
Why are you doing that?
Yo, you told me.
What are you playing?
Things that the Kill Tony audience say about me.
Chappelle's butt plug is acting up again.
Yo, I got to deal with this shit.
Recorded, you know? He could have just said someone called me Chappelle's butt plug. I don't think you needed a bit. You didn't need props for that one, but all right.
What is so hard? No.
Well, you got to stop paying attention to it.
It's so hard.
Do you know what would happen to me if I paid attention to all the haters that I have?
Yeah.
I would go crazy.
You would. Do you think that you paid attention to those haters? Now, you're in a position right now, you have so many reasons to say fuck them. Do you feel like you had that same belief when you was first starting this? Did you engage them then?
Well, I engaged online with a lot of people in the early days because I didn't understand what you're doing is you're engaging with people that don't have happy lives.
Right.
And they're negative. And there's some criticisms that are good for you because some criticisms make you evaluate what you're doing and say, okay, well, what I need to do is be undeniable so these critics mean nothing to me because you can't, I'm killing, the audience loves me, I'm selling out everywhere, I'm doing great on stage. That you can't pay attention.
You know what? I will say this. I hear you, Joe. I tried that with them motherfuckers on your shirt.
You had a bad show. You had one bad show.
I never had.
You had a bad show. You had a bad
Please
show.
don't do this.
So, for anyone that doesn't know, by the way, Donnell Rawlings was on Kill Tony. Aloe Mean, friend of the show, made a couple of... Actually, I don't know if he is a friend of the show now, given how he was introduced to us. Was he trolling us too, Casey?
Yes.
I never know how to feel about those people anymore. But Aloe Mean was on Kill Tony. He did a minute. Donnell Rawlings made fun of him, made a couple of fat jokes, whatever. Aloe Mean came back harder and was funnier than Donnell. And Donnell freaked out, did not react to it well, talked down to him, like, how can you say that to me, son? That sort of a thing. And ended up walking off the show. And so people made fun of Donnell for acting like a baby. Then Donnell claims that didn't happen. He's like, Tony edited me. It's bullshit. He's like lying about the situation, saying that didn't happen. So Tony had to come out and be like, no, it did. We didn't edit you. You walked off the show. You behaved like a child. And by the way, Donnell's been back on the show and laughed about it. Like, it should just end there. But he still has this thing where he's like, that's not what happened, Joe. He's like trying to change history. That's what's those are a lot of the most fascinating guys online, where it's like, yes, people can be assholes and people go over the line and say stupid shit and people make up stuff about you. I'm sure there's comments about Donnell that are not accurate, not true. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do about those? What you can't do is go on a massive podcast and go, actually, none of that happened. Because then people are going to call you out even more for just being a liar.
Yeah, we call it correcting the record, Electra and I, and we don't do it. We just say, hey, say whatever lie you want about us. We're just going to go and live our lives.
Mean, if someone's having like a real discussion with you, if someone says, hey, like, why did you do that? Like, you can correct that. Like I don't remember my mic being off for that. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't think that's why. Like, you can correct that. But if it's a real thing, like if that person comments every week, it's like, oh, that's just a thing they do now. Whatever. You know what I mean? You got to move on. Donnell is reacting to these people. This is all they want. They're like, wouldn't it be funny if he had a meltdown on Joe Rogan again about this? And he's feeding that to them.
You start chasing that snipe, Mike, you'll never stop. You'll be correcting the record for the rest. That's your new gig, correcting the record.
Which is why I said maybe he's being smarter than we were, because this is like the only time people talk about Donnell. But it comes off. He's a great actor. He's a better actor than I realized. Ashley Larry, there's much more he could have done with his acting chops. But yeah, I don't know.
To me,
you did. You had that one bad show where you went back and forth with it. Did you walk off the show?
Listen, man.
Sit the fuck down.
Listen, I did not fucking walk off the show.
Do you want me to play it back?
So weird.
He did walk off.
He walked off, yes. It's so strange. Like, there's video. He claims that Red Band edited it, where it cuts to like he's gone. He got up and left. And then he's like, I had an appointment. Right? You booked an appointment in the middle of a podcast you're supposed to be on? It doesn't make any sense.
Please don't do this.
You were a little drunk.
No, please don't.
Who was the comic? Who was the comic?
I don't know his
You know
name.
No.
We don't need
He's
to bring
funny.
his name.
What was his name? I'm sorry?
Alomine.
Whoever the dude is,
Yo,
he's funny.
see, now you're
That
doing
dude's
this.
good.
You know what you're doing. You're being a provocateur right now. You're provoking me because we broke this shit down, and I don't want to keep going.
I didn't think of this when I was wearing this shirt. I'll change the shirt.
No, it's okay.
Let me
Put
find
something
another
over.
shirt. I'll wear a Benny the Jet.
Joe. I think Joe knew exactly what he was doing. Credit to Joe.
Next up is sensitive.
I can't imagine what this is going to be about based on the discussion we're having.
I didn't have a bad show.
You definitely didn't have a great show, right? When you walk off, it's not good.
Jesus Christ, I feel like Carrie. They're all gonna laugh at me. They're gonna
I'm going to give Joe credit for this. He's not confrontational, but when something's clear, when in his mind something is clearly wrong, he will call it out. Where Donald's like, I didn't have a bad show, and he's like, we didn't have a good show, right? Just very matter of fact, not confrontational, but just like, I'm not letting you get away with saying something that's clearly not true. Now, Joe is doing that more because he's friends with Tony. I think if this was just some random podcast, I don't think Joe would dig his heels in as much. But at least he's doing it, pushing back a little bit.
You're gonna laugh at me. It wasn't this for the last fucking time, Joe.
I bet
for
it's
the
not.
last fucking time. And this is what's so fucking evil about this situation that some people call a bad show. I never wanted to do the show.
But you came back on, you had a good show, right?
I want to go back. Let's rewind. All right? And this is, you were a part of it.
Hey, look. I changed my shirt. No
Thank
more
you. I
triggering.
appreciate that.
Shout out to Benny the Jet.
Okay, I feel a lot better now. Boy, I need another piece of gum. I'm going to say this. Say what it's worth. First off, I did not want, the first time I did it here in Austin.
Right.
I didn't want to do the show.
Okay.
And the reason why I didn't want to do the show, now you're not even paying attention to me.
You want a cigar?
Yeah, I'll take a cigar. I didn't want to do the show, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm The streets say I'm sensitive.
You are a little sensitive.
Can I not have your opinion and just listen to me, please?
It's great to show you're not sensitive when someone goes, "You're a little sensitive," and you go, "Stop talking, knock it off." That really shows you're not. You're just chill, man. You go with the flow kind of a guy.
They know I'm sensitive. It was during the pandemic.
I like that Joe's just fucking lighting up a cigar while you're not even paying attention to him.
Yeah.
Is that what that was? Jesus.
Yeah. No, it was a great appearance, Donnell. Everyone lied about it. Red Band chopped it up to make you look bad. Whatever.
Still defending Donnell is.
Yeah. So Joe's not even listening, but so I don't know who this is for. But Donnell is like, I have to get this out. I have to let everyone know that I didn't have a bad appearance on Kill Tony. By the way,
So, if you
having
look at
a
this-
bad appearance for promotion's sake, like for a comedian, having a legendary bad appearance on Kill Tony is way better than having a fine appearance. Like having just an appearance that no one talks about.
That's true.
That's how I know Dave Sarah's name. If he
Was he on
good,
that
I
show?
probably- Yeah, he
Yes.
did a set on there, and it was
Oh, really?
about as good as I could do. So I'm not saying anything, but
Oh, I didn't know that. I've messaged with him before. I didn't realize he was on. That's funny.
yeah.
Video, you see him saying something to me, and then when I leave, it's two different fucking comics on the fucking stage. It's a dude that I was roasting, and then they showed me the exit. And then these Kill Tony bitch ass motherfuckers, and I'm telling you, I'll get past it. They may, Donnell walked up. I didn't
5
walk up.
years. I'll get past it. When?
When all his cells change over, it takes about 7 years, Mike. Be a whole new person.
I had some other shit to do. And then on last episode, you and your boy, Tony, he caught here, and Tony doubled down on it, and he said, no, that's not what happened. Of course, them comment motherfuckers, the ones that be putting cringe on it, they roll with it.
Okay.
Then I came back.
Came back, he had an amazing show. Tony said it was one of the best shows he's ever
You
done.
know why it was amazing?
Because you
Joe?
were ready.
I'm amazing.
You are amazing, but also you wanted to get it back.
Even Joe's not taking it where it's like, yeah, you're amazing, but also like you weren't an asshole this time. You didn't storm out and throw a temper tantrum.
Yeah, that's quite a way
It
to
is
end
weird. It is weird, and I'm sure we'll do this again next year when Donnell is on Joe Rogan, because it seems like the only thing he has to talk about. It's crazy how often he brings this up, and it's weird that he's dug his heels in and been like, I didn't leave Kill Tony. I was on the whole time. We can watch the episode. You're there, you get up, leave, and you're not there for the rest of the episode. What doctoring could be done of that?
Pretty definitive. Pretty definitive.
Seems like it. But.
Yay, super chats.
Oh. It was nice to hear Craig's voice.
It is.
Always good to hear from Colostomy Stephen Cunt also for $4.99. Casey, are you excited about Shimbob's new album, Flipple Bits?
I don't believe that's an album. I Googled it.
Okay. I was going to
No way.
say, that's real, right?
I know pretty much all music, and I'm like, Shimbobs, damn it. One got by me.
That does feel like something Casey would recommend to me, where he's like, you got to check out Flipple Bits. And I'm like, I can't imagine.
I'm wondering if Mike would like the new Pussifer album, though. Available now.
That's not real, right?
Pussifer is real.
It is.
See,
real.
that
It's made-
sounds as ridiculous to me as Shimbob and the Flipple
It is
Bits.
supposed to, but it's
it's-
amazing.
Pussifer.
Yeah, it's the band Tool. You know the band Tool, right? You've heard of them? They've
Yes,
been around for-
I've heard of them.
It's their singer. He has like a weird kind of new wavy alt band, and they got a new album out. It's fun.
Okay, good to know.
No Shimbobs.
Shout out
though.
Pussifer.
Yes, shout out to him.
Yeah, Broken Social Scene in May, so look for that too.
And also from Colostomy Stephen Cunt, Joe knew what he was doing with the Kill Tony shirt.
Every once in a while, Joe is a sneaky troll. As much as he's like, the only people that would do it's great. While he's wearing a Kill Tony shirt, he's like, man, the only people who troll have really negative lives. Anyways, I don't know if it's bad on my left breast here.
I get it. Dawn Fried Chicken, $4.99. Ah, yes, what a salient critique on society. Well said, Ashley Larry.
Well, I mean, I'm sure Donnell has thoughts that are interesting and valid. I saw him open for Chappelle. He was not terrible, but it's criticism is never interesting to me when it clearly coming from such a defensive place. Like it's like you're only saying this because you want people to stop criticizing you specifically. It's not a broad observation you've made.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it's something that you can use on your Monday show with Cardiff and the boys, but playing you new music I think would be a fun segment and having you comment on it. I wanted to do something.
Though, right?
Well, you can get away with a little more like 10-second clips because it's a Patreon. It's not YouTube.
It is still YouTube though.
Oh, you launch it from the YouTube? And
Yeah.
Okay, so it still goes.
I
through the
play
algorithm.
full-on radio shows there that I did in the past on the radio, and they don't do any copyright claims for any of the music. Just saying, but
interesting.
I don't want to tell you
We're
what
not,
to do.
we're
or
not as
anything.
wild as you. We're not as dangerous as you two.
I guess that's true.
All right, here we go. There we go.
And Chris Primer, $5. What's up, Chris Primer? When people talk about internet trolls, I picture someone being chased by a swarm of hornets because they stepped in their nest.
Yes, people get very afraid.
Or rakes. A lot of rakes involved in that too.
True.
Stepping on a rake?
Yeah, it
That's
seems
what
to
you
be.
picture? Drew Cephas, 6670 for $10. Regarding ESPN, the Stephen A. Smith Haters Manifesto by Rusty Buckets is a good watch. Goes over ESPN's decline from sports journalism to sports opinion.
Rusty Buckets is the real author of that? That sounds made up.
I know, right?
That's that'd be fun though because I'm really interested in. I watched that whole ESPN decline. I was a big Le Batard fan, and I watched them fire all their journalists and just hire these long-legged, beauties for the TV. It totally has changed ESPN. It's unwatchable now.
They were going to make a movie. There was a book written about the dirty dealings inside of ESPN. I think it was called These Guys Have All the Fun. And they were going to make a movie about... I remember, I think Ben Affleck was supposed to play Keith Olbermann. I just never got off the... I don't know if it would have been good or not, but my favorite is the Mike Tirico story, where Mike Tirico is like following an intern home. He was like a real... There's some real creepy stories in that book, which could have made for an interesting movie, but never
Wait,
happened.
did this all happen after Me Too or something? Did these
No,
journalists
way
get fired or something?
Oh no,
This is way before.
Oh, okay.
It was before in a way where like people didn't really care. You know what I mean? Like someone wrote this book about ESPN, and like Mike Tirico was the Monday Night Football announcer after that. Like no one really gave a shit. You know?
Gotcha.
So Tirico was the original Brendan Schaub. He followed ladies to their cars.
Yes, Mike Tirico took a trug walk.
Drug walk, yes. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, and another thing you might want to check out, Mike, is Stephen A. Smith talking about his politic and presidential run. It's very funny. It's almost something you should cover.
He's not
It's
really
like-
running for president, is he?
Him talking about how he could secure the border like it's a pick and roll is amazing.
Oh.
It's the crossover America needs.
I don't know why Stephen A. feels he should be
Wow.
bigger than sports.
Bringing football to politics. I'm not opposed to that. I don't hate it. At Drew Cephas 6670, apologies for the tangent. No, we like it. We love sports.
Thank you, buddy.
And Una Mas.
Justin Sane 5590. Shout out Sean Strickland and USA Hockey coming through for a degenerate gambler.
Yes, USA won while we were doing our last.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Congrats to
Very
the
nice.
boys.
Yeah. Medal today, bomb in Iran tomorrow. America.
And congrats on your win, your gambling win, Justin Sane. Well done.
Yes, congrats, buddy. Thank you. All right. One more depressing time. It feels like we've been very dark today. So one more sad, morose topic before we get into some fun. But I wanted to follow up with Smitty from last week because
Oh no.
I think maybe I was a little like I like Smitty. He was very good to me. Treated me very nice when I was an intern there, and did my podcast when I left. He didn't have to do he was very kind to me, and I hope he's doing well. And I was very empathetic or sympathetic, whichever the correct one is, when I heard about his situation, because I've dealt with stuff. Doesn't seem like I dealt with anything nearly as extreme as what he did. But like we all go through times and can relate to mental health issues and all that sort of stuff. So I hope Smitty is in a good place. And I thought about maybe not talking about this because I was like, oh, maybe I'm just drawing attention to it. Maybe I'm being a dick by mentioning it. But then I was like, it's the internet, so other people are going to find it if I don't. I don't know that Smitty should be doing this. I kind of hope he gets offline if he needs to, because there's some stuff in this, and I think I was maybe too hard on Barstool last week. And not that I went like crazy, but I don't know that I left enough room for saying like, oh yeah, maybe there's some stuff I don't know. I did say I don't know the full story, but this makes it seem like kind of get why maybe they said, yeah, you know, it's time to move on, because it seems like Smitty is not dealing with this well. So this ties into what we were just talking about with Donnell Rawlings, where it's like, if you can't handle stuff online, you shouldn't be doing it. It's not good. And people that can't handle it, I don't blame you. It's just not something you should persistently try if it's putting you in a bad place. So let's hear. Smitty had a follow-up to his episode that we covered last week.
Live stream reaction is the first one.
Yeah, so he did a live stream. It got taken down. Someone sent it to me and said like they couldn't find it. It didn't get captured anywhere. But I guess he went live. I know Smitty. I scored a touchdown on him in Madden, believe it or not. So I know he's like he was like big into live streaming video games and Twitch and all that type of shit. So I don't know if that's what he was doing, but he was live and it has been taken down, and he addresses why that is.
You played Madden? Sorry.
I had, when I went to Barstool HQ when Kirk was there, I had nothing to do all day. So Smitty played Madden with me, and I was just hitting buttons, and I scored a touchdown just by accident.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So as I continue into this re-entry process, I knew it wasn't going to be all peaches and cream. I was very well aware of that. And there was a moment already where I kind of lost it a little bit during the charity stream that we had last week, where I was auctioning off all my Barstool memorabilia / used clothes / jizz rags to the people, which the link is still live, by the way. Appreciate anybody who wants to donate. It goes straight to Bringing Hope Home charity. During this charity stream, mind you, the reception was as all of everything that I put out, the reception.
And Smitty went through a very difficult time. I guess I get if he's not in the right place mentally. You can't be a guy who talks shit online. He clickbaits Smitty and all the stuff that he has done over the years, the feuds he's had with Nate. You can't be a comedy figure online, and then when you come back, do a live stream and go, guys, this was for charity. You know what I mean? You can't tug at people's heartstrings when it's like, you know what this is. People are going to fuck with you online. Ignore it. Roll your eyes at it, whatever. But you can't guilt them and be... This is why I'm like, I don't know that this is the best place for Smitty to be online, because he doesn't seem in a good spot to handle it, where he's already like, you know, this was for charity, guys. Like kind of scolding them. It's like, well, you do. You're a comedian. You did stand-up in your comeback. You wrote comedy blogs. I assume in his first episode back, he talked about loving comedy and all that. Like, even if people weren't being funny, if you didn't find it funny, I'm sure they were trying to be funny or trying to stir shit, which is something Smitty has done forever. It's tough to come back and be like, guys, this was for charity. A little decorum, please, you know?
Right. Like, let's just chain lanes completely.
Right. Yeah, you can't. That's not the audience that Smitty has. Like the people that are following him are looking for Barstool type content. So even if it's a charity stream, the money can go to charity. The money can go to a good cause, but it's not going to be all positivity all the time. That's just not what exists.
Exactly.
And feedback has been very, very overwhelming and positive. But I know there's going to be trolls. I'm very well aware that I was going to be attacked just for existing, more or less.
You let a blind guy beat you in football. Yeah, there's going to be trolls.
To be fair, he won. I just scored a touchdown on him. He did win the game.
Still. I mean, come on. That should be 11-0.
He looks really manic. Is he manic right now?
Yeah. So yes. So we talked about it last week with Smith, but like, yeah, he had a manic episode, and he basically took over a year off, maybe close to a year and a half off. Which is a situation, like I said, much more extreme than anything I went to, but like I'm empathetic towards and all that. Yeah. But he is back now and saying like, I can handle it. And he's talking shit about Barstool a little bit, which by the way, I don't hate. You know, if you want to call them phonies or whatever, fucking go for it. But you can't be like, oh, Barstool, like they let me go without even so much as a good luck, and they called us a family. That's bullshit. Like the shit that he talked last week, you can't really do, and then go, hey guys, you know, this trolling in the live stream, that's over the line. You know.
Right. Well, I gotta say, he is still manic. You can see it in his eyes.
Yeah, I like
He's still there. He's not he's not fully treated right now. He's not at all.
if Smitty comes across this, don't put it this way. If you think this is me shitting on you, Smitty, it could get into the hands of a lot worse people. There's a lot people more vicious than I am that will come across this stuff and realize that stuff bothers you that he's gonna talk about. And so it's like either you need to develop a thicker skin and be able to handle this, or he needs to take a little more time to get himself right, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
We're-
that's fair.
We're in a dry drunk territory where he, didn't go to rehab, just shut down and picked up right where he started.
It's got to suck, and I'm sure it's difficult to know. Like, he's been off for a year and a half, so I'm sure he's telling himself, all right, that's more than enough time. I got to get back to it. Like, that's what he's done for most of his adult life. Is, that's how he made his money, is blogging and podcasting and streaming and all that kind of shit. So at a certain point, I guess you just tell yourself, like, I can do it. But if you're having reactions like that, and if stuff like this bothers you, or if something like as mild as I'm doing, or I don't know how vicious the chats were, like if that stuff is going to get to you, you shouldn't be online. I actually think it's healthy for people to say that to him.
And during a charity stream. And with streaming live with commenters, that was my bread and butter. It really was. I have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of hours of live streaming on Twitch. I've hosted national radio shows on Sirius where you're obviously interacting with live callers. That was my jam. And maybe I was a little overzealous thinking that I could just very cohesively re-enter in that way, to the point where I thought going back into this, a big part of my reentry was going to be live streaming. And the trolls came out. They came out, which again is just part of what it is. That's the internet. I'm not trying to control or even denounce the trolls. Like, because quite honestly, if we ever have a beer together with some of these anonymous people, like, we'd probably be friends. Like, we would. It's the internet. It's anonymous. It's bullshit.
Which is true, by the way. Like, it seems like he has, like, when he's saying that, that's a correct way to handle it. Like, it's said every year at Skankfest. Joe List always at some point points out, he's like, you know what's funny? It's like, this is such a place of love and everyone's having a good time. And then you realize, like, I mean, at least 30 people in this room right now have called me a fag on Reddit. You know, it's like that is just something you have to get past. Like, when people are anonymous, when they're commenting, whatever. Here's the other thing people forget too, and I have to remind myself of this sometimes. Some of those people are trying to be funny. Like, they're not being. You might read it in your own head as vicious, even jokingly. When I say this to, like, you or Craig, Casey, when I jokingly reread your messages, and I'm like, oh, this motherfucker, and I give you an attitude that you never had. That comes from a place of me, like, I do that in my life a lot, where I'm like, oh, this person said have a nice fucking day. Really? They're giving me that kind of attitude? You know what I mean? Like, I'll read something in my head that wasn't intended there at all. So that's a very natural thing for people to do. But then, like, that's why you got to build an armor around yourself to not have meltdowns and not tell people exactly what gets to you, which is about what we're going to get into. Like, right now, it sounds like he's kind of in a good place where he's like, yeah, that's the internet. That's what you do. But I worry that there will just be more of this based on some of the stuff he says here.
Quick question from chat. Mike, ask about Mike and him, Smitty, and EDP at a Patriots game in Fox.
Is that from Justin Trudell?
Kyle Urban, 5835.
Smitty and I attended a Patriots game with other Barstool employees, and famed, or I should say infamous, Philadelphia Eagles fan, EDP, who in later years, long after we attended this football game with him, he was caught not once but twice on those To Catch a Predator stream. Not the good one, not the Chris Hansen one, but you know the ones they do on like YouTube now.
Yes,
Or
scary
TikTok
ones.
or whatever. Yeah, so he got caught on that, and then I think like a year later, he got caught again.
Oh no.
And EDP stands for, if anyone is wondering, Eat Dat Pussy.
Oh, that black. He's the big black guy, right?
Yeah, he sure is.
Yes. Yeah, you went to a football game with him.
To be fair, I didn't sit near him. I was off with I was with the B team. I was with Carabas and Feidelberg and Hank. And Smitty and EDP were in the other section. But
I gotta recheck that Epstein list for one blind Mike Geary. I didn't check it for you. I checked it for Craig. I didn't see him on it. But
search Mike Geary. I was Mike Geary back then.
okay. Also, this guy Premium 2681 said it right. This guy gives off Casey Armstrong vibes. I don't know if you know Casey Armstrong.
I know Casey not quite well enough to make the comparison, but
it's same sort of vibe, kind of like just on edge about the trolls and broadcasting.
Yeah, which I would just say to Smitty, totally understandable that he'd be in that place. I don't think doing a podcast is the right approach right now. Maybe if you're in that place, and maybe by the way, this is his second episode. Maybe he figures it out.
Talk your way through it, man. Let us know what you're feeling. I think that'd be fun.
Stream was okay, and then towards the end, one very specific comment dysregulated me, and in real time, people got to see what my mental illness is like. And when I saw that comment, it instantly took me back to a not good place, specifically back to October 2024, physically, emotionally.
He had his break, if anyone's wondering. That's when he went on the Unnamed show and chose love and all that.
Okay.
And I'll explain it in kind of Neanderthalic terms, like what it looks like for me. Smitty mad. Smitty mad. Smitty angry. Smitty upset. Smitty discombobulated. Smitty smash. Smitty confused. Smitty sad. And it's all those like emotions all at once.
So he's a good man.
I like how he puts it so simply like that, because really that's what it is like for people. He's actually helping a lot of people probably by being real about this.
I like that he's talking about it.
Yeah.
I do like that. I guess my worry as a viewer is like basically what he just said is someone was in the chat and commented on my family, and if you comment on my family, I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
Right.
And if that is what happens, first of all, you can't tell them that because they're just like, all right, I know exactly what to say now.
Sure.
And it's possible. I don't know what the comment was. Very possible they were just fucking around. It's also possible they were purposely being a cunt. Both very likely on the internet. So like I don't know which direction it leaned, but if that stuff is going to set you off, or if people talking about it like this, that's the other. I was almost like, I like Smitty. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it because usually the way when we talk about people like this, it's because I don't particularly like them, But Smitty, I do like. But I was like, it concerned me when I saw some of this. So it's like, you should be able to talk about that stuff. And if Smitty is in a place where he sees this and freaks out about it, then it tells you he's not ready to handle this stuff. Because like I said, I'm pretty small potatoes based on what could happen on the internet,
Would you do an interview or talk to Smitty about any of this live?
Yeah, definitely.
That would be fun. Yeah. Smitty, you heard that. Line it up. Next clip here.
I'm sure he's
family.
listening. Yeah, so this is what I mean, where it's like, okay, you can't just like lay out your issues like this and be like, hey, here's the cheat code to setting me off.
And I took the video down, not because I wanted to. I want people to see that. And if they notice themselves becoming like that and need to take a breath or get help, or if they see a family member or a close friend acting that way and can intervene before stuff really deteriorates. I would want them to see that. But I took it down because that's not how the internet works. It just isn't. That video would be used against me and my family as in a very hateful way. And I'm not giving...
He's right and wrong about that, you know? I think it just kind of depends on how you play. So I don't know what the comment was. And I don't know how much Smitty, like, I think anyone following Smitty knows about his family situation because it was talked about on a massive platform. So that's the tough thing, is like people are going to bring up things about 9/11 and stuff like that that Smitty probably doesn't want discussed, or maybe his family doesn't want discussed or whatever, but it is now out there. So you can't really control that. So if you don't want that stuff up, that's totally understandable. Like, I do get that. But it's now going to be hard for him to do a podcast where every time he goes live or, you know, has comments open or whatever, there's going to be someone. It might just be one guy. Like he said, he was triggered by one comment. There might just be one guy that's like, oh, it'd be funny to make a fucking 9/11 reference or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be people that want to trigger him now because he's saying this. So, like, I hope it's the weird thing is he kind of goes back and forth, but it seems like he does understand that to a degree, you know?
Yeah, and at least he has some insight, though, that that's not how the way the internet works. If he leaves it up, people aren't just going to be happy about it because it shows some insight into mental health.
Yeah,
like, he knows that. That's good.
He seems to be teetering on thinking about it the right way, I think, you know?
Yeah, he's close.
Yeah.
And that's opportunity to people. And I'll try to resonate with the trolls in a mass whole way. People have to realize that the love that I have for my wife and kids is the same exact love that Sean McGuire from Good Will Hunting, Robin Williams' character, has for his deceased wife. So I see something that in my mind correlates to disrespecting my wife or family. It is instant, and it is... Got that, Chief?
Well, Robin Williams' character in Good Will Hunting would have been a real rigid podcast host. Fucking one Matt Damon joke sets him off, then he wouldn't have held up well in the YouTube era. So that ultimately is the problem with that. That's great that somebody feels that way about his family. But you can't go out of your way to tell them, hey, those comments are really going to set me off. That was the thing where I was like, oh boy, this could get messy. Like, I hope Smitty knows what he's doing, and he's been doing it a lot longer than I have. So maybe he does, but I hope he's in a good place. I know, and like the comments you said, where people are like, oh, he looks manic or whatever. That's lost on me. Obviously, I can't tell what he looks like, but maybe some people judge that, like read too much into that as well. You know, I don't know enough about how he's feeling to give real insight on that.
Up next, Barstool, New York.
Yeah, so this is where I did kind of have a problem. I'll defend my friends over at Barstool Sports. To my knowledge, this is not a public story. So he just kind of throws it out there. And this is where it's like, you can't be like, hey, trolls, lay off my family. You know, that I don't like when you talk about my family. But then they just cast these vague illusions for those same trolls to go over to the Barstool Reddit and go, oh, I bet it was this person. Like, they just, you know, speculate wildly, and now this is going to be assigned to someone, and it sounds like the full context is not given, which leads people to just open-ended speculation. So I did not love that he did this, and it was the sign to me of someone who's struggling and like lashing out at people a little more than they're letting on, maybe.
And my wife noticed, my wife was obviously watching live. She noticed me becoming dysregulated. She came down, calmed me down. We exited the stream, and within 20 minutes, I was okay. I was back to normal. And these episodes happen. They are quite infrequent. In fact, the last one that I had was in December, when I got notifications that in the Barstool Sports New York office, my old office, somebody gave a Christmas-themed 9/11 holiday gag gift featuring a mockery of my mental illness.
Pause real quick.
Yeah.
So, two things there. First of all, it's tough for him to be like, I haven't had an episode like that in upwards of a month and a half, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, go, whoa, well, way back when I freaked out about this, back in December. Like, if that's happening to me, that's somewhat frequently. That stuff
I would
like
agree
that.
with that statement. Yeah.
Especially when you're not streaming for that time. Like, this is only his second episode back. So he was not out there publicly yet. And he was still having episodes like this about stuff he's overhearing from, third-hand sources or whatever. But the 9/11 thing, if anyone doesn't know, when Smitty left Barstool, he left. The last thing he ever said was about so his father-in-law was a pilot on 9/11 that lost his life.
Oh, wow.
And one of the last things he said on the Unnamed show was, if my family can forgive Osama bin Laden, then I can forgive Dave Portnoy.
That's
Which
amazing.
It's a wild quote.
I love it, though. I honestly do.
I think even Portnoy called it a Hall of Fame quote.
It is.
So it's a wild quote. So, like, it's something people have made sport of over the years. My guess would be, based on only the context Smitty has given me, that there was some gag gift given at the Barstool New York office that was, my guess would be, and again, a complete guess, like a T-shirt with Osama bin Laden on it that says "Choose Love" or something like that.
Right. Or the whole quote on there, even.
That's
That
a
would be
funny
pretty good.
gift.
It would be amazing. Yeah.
That's a genuinely funny gift, especially if it's done among people that know Smitty. It's like done in an isolated. It wasn't done on a podcast to rally people to make fun of Smitty. It was done within the Barstool office. Smitty is now exposing that publicly when they didn't do that. And now, like, just leading people to, he doesn't want the trolling, but he's leading people to be like, who did that? What monster did this to Smitty's family? And now, like, I have a guess as to who it is. You know what I mean? Like, I think anyone that follows Barstool close enough can make 2 or 3 guesses as to who it might be. So, like, I thought that was kind of shitty. And also, like, last week, this is where I owe an apology to my friend Dave Portnoy. Dave, I'm sorry. You're a great man. But I know. But I was like, that's kind of shitty. Like, he got fired basically via text. You know what I mean? Like, after all that time there, they were like, hey, he says, hey, I'm ready to come back. And they're like, actually, we no longer need you. I was like, that's unfortunate. That's a little shitty. But the way Smitty is handling this, where like 2 weeks in a row, he's kind of making these veiled threats at Barstool and these vague allusions. And it's like, okay, well, maybe that's why they felt like it wasn't the right fit anymore. You know what I mean? Maybe there were things displayed to them that led them to believe he was not fit to be there anymore. You know, like just not in the right headspace.
Yeah, you can't exactly threaten your workplace and then expect to have a job the next day. It just doesn't work that way in real life.
Yeah.
Maybe they got sick of all his Good Will Hunting references all day. Like, we get it, Smitty. You're from Boston. We get it.
That happened.
Portnoy said, the thing I would love most is that I walk by your desk and you not be there. And he got his wish.
Ouch. Ow.
That happened at my former office. And it sent me into a bit of a spiral. And, that was unconscionably abhorrent on many levels.
This is the problem. This is where I'm like, Smitty, take a break. Take another break. If you're trying to do a comedy show or whatever, I don't know what it is. So maybe I'm speaking out of school. I don't think it's inherently unconscionably abhorrent to make a joke about 9/11 or someone's mental health or anything. Like, that's what people do. Is it over the line? It's not going to be for you every time, of course. But, like, if you want to do a comedy show or be in the world of the internet and being funny and content and all that, you can't be like, it's abhorrent that they made a joke at my expense, no matter how sensitive the topic is.
I know. But I can say that I went through that last week when someone made a joke on a podcast about something that is sensitive for me, and it felt personal to me, even though it wasn't about me.
Right.
But I
Well,
took it
but
that way.
I would say the same thing to you, where if you came to
Yeah.
me about this, which Smitty didn't come to me, obviously, but like if you said, what a fucking asshole this person is, huh? I would go take a deep breath. If they meant it that way, yeah, they're an asshole. But just move on with your life. You don't know this person. But B, there's a good chance they didn't mean it that way. You know?
Good chance, really good chance, and they did not mean it that way.
Yeah.
Number one,
It's hard.
to make a theme of a tragedy in New York, where a number of your coworkers and acquaintances are directly affected by that day. And on top of that, your boss does work for Tunnels to Towers, one of the most prominent charities.
Has it been
involving the
25 years now since 9/11?
It will be in September, yeah.
Okay. So
Move
has
on.
it been long enough that
Let
we
this
can
thing
joke about it
forget.
now? Yeah.
Forget.
Shit.
No, but you are right, is that like the way he's framing it is like kind of tugging your heartstrings, where it's like this affected every New Yorker. Yeah, and also like Gilbert Gottfried was celebrated for making fun of it the next week, you know, or the next whenever that was. So like there can be jokes. I mean, fucking Family Guy made fun of it. You know what I mean? Like there's cartoons that made fun of 9/11. Like, people in the Barstool office can do that, especially, by the way, if it's a joke privately between two friends that know Smitty. You know, I get why hearing that secondhand or whatever, he might be like, fuck them. But that's a him issue. You know, it's not to come to all of us to be like, aren't these bad guys?
Deke RT9KL says Smitty and Joe Matarese should do a podcast together. They both have that indecision quality that you like.
Be fun. A couple of Philly guys, Philly, South Jersey. Yeah.
Tragedy. It's bold. It's a bold move. But look, I'm a believer that the First Amendment still exists in this country, whether you believe that or not. And anything can be made to be funny. So if people thought that was funny, so be it. But it sent me down a dark path because it wasn't the Barstool Reddit page. It wasn't commenters. It was people that I knew, people that I had no beef with, no issues. I was very pleasant with, and to see that happen out of nowhere, and not only that, the reaction in the office to that, where people like somebody who I got a job at Barstool directly, and
right, again, like he's doing this thing where he's not naming the person. I can almost guarantee you who it is, who he's referring to, based on these context clues. You know, like if you follow the stuff closely enough, he's letting you know who he's talking about.
Is
and
it
that's where
Menners?
it is not Menners, actually. But that's where I'm like, well, this is kind of shitty to do. If either say it or don't, first of all, like just come out and say it. Maybe legally you can't, I have no idea. But say it or don't say it. And also, like, again, I don't know what he knows, but there's a good chance they were just fucking around, you know? I'm sure it wasn't done with intense malice. He's kind of making it seem like they just made some horrible reference to Smitty's family, and this person was lifted on their shoulders and carried around the office. Like, that's what he wants you to believe. I'm guessing there's a gray area. I'm guessing there's a middle ground to this.
Yeah, and let me just tell you, Smitty, don't have expectations for people. They're never going to perform how you want them to. They're never going to do everything the way that you want them to. Just don't expect anything from anyone.
Yeah, maybe they're being fucking assholes to him. That's the other thing where I was,
Yeah.
you know, like maybe they just shut him out, and he's like, that's the other thing where I should give him a little more grace, is that he was at Barstool for a long time. Like, I mean, one of the original employees before they had an office at all.
Oh, wow.
And so maybe he's looking at it and like these people don't talk to him anymore after he had a fucking mental health breakdown. I don't know all the details. I'm just telling you how it comes across online. But yeah, I'd gladly talk to Smitty if he's interested. You know, I don't know if this will come across his radar. I hope he doesn't think I'm just shitting on him, but you know, I hope he's doing well is all.
Chad is saying Big Cat is the guy he's talking about.
Big Cat.
a guy that he hired who is now.
Oh, what? No, that's incorrect.
You got me, Chad.
Professionally, I'd done stuff years and considered them a friend. And personally, my wife and I have gone out of our ways to help out them and their family. It was devastating. It was devastating to see them not only laugh, but propagate what was shown. But it is what it is. It happened. I decided well before that I was not going to become a Batman villain and go after Barstool, which I teetered with for a time. I mean, maybe the lower level employees don't understand that I've been there since 2011 and I have saved everything. So maybe you shouldn't take shots. And of course, my wife and I were assured by Barstool HR that something like that would never happen in-house. But it did. And it happened. It's over. And we move on with
Yeah, like the dirty laundry stuff is where I'm like, I don't know, maybe take a break, Smitty, where he's like, I saved these veiled threats. Like, I saved everything and I'm going to take down the company. That's where I'm like, all right, maybe there's something I don't know. That's why,
That's the mania in him.
Yeah, that's why Portnoy had to make a decision like that. Yeah, so I hope he's doing all right. And, good luck, Smitty. Most people, even if they're shitty about it, most people can relate on some level to what he's dealing with, even though he might not be handling it the best way. So I think you should be able to talk about stuff like that. Like that's why I was like, oh, if I talk about it, am I shitting on him or am I letting am I opening up floodgates to where people that watch this go and fuck with him? But it's like, I think you should be able to talk about this stuff in a way that's not, you can be critical of him and that's fine. That can almost be a positive thing because I don't agree with the way he went about that, but I can also relate very much to what he's going through. So good luck, Smitty. I hope you're all right.
Mike, you inspired a Robin Williams best movie sort of dialogue in chat. What is your favorite Robin Williams movie?
I guess it would have to be Good Will Hunting, right?
It is. You have to for Boston. You got to keep your Boston card. I get it.
Sure. Yes, they'd take my Boston card from me.
Take it out.
Yeah, I guess it'd have to be Good Will Hunting. I don't know what would even be second, really. I'm definitely not. Mrs. Doubtfire?
Hook's better than Doubtfire.
Dead Poet. There are some good Robin Williams movies, I guess. Dead Poet Society.
That's a good one. All right, we got a few things here. Sean H. became a member. Thank you, Sean H. But then, not only that, but then purchased 5 memberships.
Oh, my God.
Aww.
Thank you, pal. Very nice. You can go check out the episode of Why Are You Laughing about Ray Romano. That'll be up for everyone else this week. I'm a big Ray Romano fan. Underrated.
I think so, too. I thought he was pretty funny. As far as those sitcoms go, maybe one of the most underrated.
I love Everybody Loves Raymond.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
I don't think it gets proper due. So yeah, we talked about
news radio, but it's pretty good.
I also like. How dare you? I also like. He made a movie a couple years ago called Somewhere in Queens. We talk about that in the episode. I love that movie. Also, it's more. It's not as sitcom-y as Everybody Loves Raymond. A little independent film. A little more serious, but it's very good. Go check it out.
Excellent. Electra, can you get a colostomy?
Colostomy, Stephen Cunt. Apparently, Craig is going through an anime phase. Big into the tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
I guess so. Birdcage is being mentioned in the chat as well.
I saw that as well.
Oh, and boy, you know what? Shame on me. Robin Williams is in a lot of good movies.
What about Good Morning Vietnam?
That's a good one. Yeah.
Great movie.
Birdcage might be the funnest.
For some reason, when you asked me that, what popped into my head was the movie RV. I don't know why. Bicentennial Man, great film.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a lot of good. He should still be working. Where are you at, Robin Williams?
Well, okay, that was a rhetorical question, right? At APR Ralph.
I'm just kidding.
Canadian 279. Hey, Mike, you doing anything tomorrow night, 8 or 9?
Yeah, I heard that. I don't know what time the show starts, 8 or 9. I guess the boys have to let me know.
Yeah,
Do you still don't have a freaking name for this show?
Paywall Pigs. That's what we got on the screen.
Paywall
Pigs? That's a good name.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
great.
good name.
I like it.
Paywall Pigs. I don't hate that. Well, we'll be talking about that tomorrow. That's a good name option.
I'm pro Paywall Pigs.
Also, I like Fellowship of the Beard because you all have beards.
That's nice too.
Do we?
Well, yeah. I mean, assuming that picture that John always puts up his card, if yes, y'all have beards.
Oh, okay.
And if not, then that's.
I've
okay.
seen some facial hair through his potato filter. I've seen some facial
Yeah,
hair.
Yeah,
Rocco has a beard?
Yeah, it was a
Boy, I
very
never think of him that way.
like a Gino Bisconte type beard, like salt and peppery, you know, not thick and lush like yours.
That's not how I pictured him.
He's bearded.
Oh, I did that one already. We did that one already. Thank you, Ralph.
Thank you, buddy.
Pugcopter, a $1.99.
Hold on a second.
Yes.
The last chat was from, was it assistant producer Ralph?
It was, yes.
Yeah.
And Electra read it APR Alf?
Alf. Yeah.
I told her too. I told her, and she just kept going.
I did it on purpose.
No, okay.
It was funny.
All
She's
right. all right.
joshing with us.
APR Alf. Sorry, go ahead.
At Pugcopter, would you consider covering the Sam Hyde Portnoy beef?
Is there? I don't know about this. Do I?
That is right down your alley, Mike.
Is this new or old?
It would probably be new. I haven't heard of it.
Sam Hyde Portnoy beef. Oh, my guess would be, was it after the how many Jews have to die thing? My guess would be Sam Hyde piped up around that
Maybe
time.
Pugcopter is trying to start this beef. Maybe there's
I'll facilitate it, friend. I'll go to Sam Hyde. We'll go to battle.
Smitty's so right about these trolls. Look at what they do.
No, if you want to say I'm not aware of this. My guess would be that's when it started. But yeah, if you want to send me anything, I'll look into it because I'm not aware of that.
That's right down his alley, people. Send it to him. Send him.
Yeah.
Or me or Electra will get it to him.
At James R617, is this Matt Damon from Team America?
Yeah, Smitty has a kind of fun. That was when Smitty was on.
Oh, okay.
At Ray DeVito, the gummy smoker, does Mike know about the bat this loon is holding?
Right. So Smitty was holding what I thought at first was a broom, but then it appeared to be some sort of. It's a bat.
But a lot of baseball players do that. That is not uncommon. Baseball players hold bats when they're thinking, when they're talking.
Yes.
It's common.
I don't know if bloggers do, but yes, that's a good.
When they're threatening trolls.
It does look a little threatening, like maybe he wants to smash someone over the head. with
Yeah,
it.
like I said, I hope Smitty's doing all right. That's why I was a little nervous about all this.
But
Smitty, get
baseball
on over
players
here.
do that. I've seen him. A lot of them do it, so it's not super uncommon.
There's another weirdo, Mike, that you're gonna introduce me and Electra to because we have no idea who this guy is.
Oh, really?
But we
Who
have
the hell
one
is
more
Scorch?
chat first.
Okay,
Go
let's
ahead.
Fun OK celebrates 20 months of membership. Thank you so much,
20.
Fun OK. That's a lifetime. And he says, Jeff Cry nuked Ben Avery's YouTube channel. That's plenty of reason to hate this guy, even without the Kickstarter fake move BS.
It's true. I don't know. I don't know if that's been confirmed, but if so, then definitely a reason.
Yeah. Boo channel nukers. And we did get one in here under the wire. Go ahead, Electra.
Jason Hers 6724. Can you break down Gringo Poppy like you did False Gods in the near future?
We kind of did. I'm trying to think of what the video is called. Vinny Paulino is on it, and I believe HACKRIDE, if I'm not mistaken. And we call I think if you search Blind Mike Project, Brendan Schaub Retirement Party, or something like that, I think it comes up because I was always so good at titling things. It never dawned on me that people might search for this later, but it should come up if you put in Blind Mike Project, Brendan Schaub Retirement Party. I think we did around the time that Brendan Schaub left Stand Up Forever. I think we watched Gringo Poppy, if I'm not mistaken, and me and Craig might have done it on Patreon years ago as well. So it does exist. It's just going to be a pain in the ass to find. But I have started thinking of doing. I think maybe the next week that like I can't do a Sunday episode or something. I want to do Whitney Cummings special that's on YouTube now.
Awesome.
The same way we did Brian Callen. So I've thought of doing more of those. So yes is the ultimate answer. Yes, we will do stuff like that in the future.
Very popular and very fun. I like those. So yes, bring those back as many as possible. Now, who the hell is Scorch?
You guys don't know who Scorch is? Oh,
I thought he's a puppet. Is he a puppet?
No, he's a real man. He's a real boy.
Okay.
Scorch is a man that Opie and Anthony poked fun at for years. He used to be a radio DJ right here in Boston, right in my neck of the woods, at WAAF, the legendary WAAF. That's where Opie and Anthony met him. And then he moved on to Manchester and Wisconsin and Syracuse. And he's been all around this great nation of ours, spinning rock tunes and having fun segments like he invented douche or dressing, wheel of meat, all kinds of color of the day, all kinds of fun bits Scorch introduced to this world. And Opie and Anthony would play his segments over the years and make sport of them. And it was a lot of fun. It's been compiled into many different long YouTube videos if you want to go back and check those out. And now Scorch has fallen on hard times. WATP adopted Scorch, and they've kept up the Scorch legacy. And that's how I know about the dive bar locator app that Scorch worked on, and other lucrative projects that he's worked on over the years. But now this is tough. Scorch is fallen on hard times after all these years of success. And this was tough to watch. I lied. I said we're gonna start having some fun now. This might be the saddest thing we've discussed.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Scorch has turned to the internet. I don't know, I guess ask them to fund his life. Scorch doesn't have a job, and it doesn't seem to be by his choice. But this is the message Scorch put out into the world earlier this week on his YouTube channel.
Hey, what's happening, you guys, and how you doing? Scorch is here, and thank you.
Great. He sounds better than ever.
What the hell? Is this how he always sounded?
I mean, yes, this is the voice he always had, but this is worse. Like, this is deeper.
Yikes.
It's a little more smoker type. Like, it's fizzled over the years, it seems.
It sounds like he has a trach, but I don't see a trach.
It does sound a little like that, yeah.
Baba Booey, you let one get by you. You let a whack packer get by you. That's why I don't know this guy. He was on Opie and Anthony.
Yeah, he sure was.
Checking out what is Scorch up to. First and foremost, I suppose, in the eyes of the government, I am now officially retired.
Hold on. You know what's great about Scorch? He's always been a salesman. Like when Opie and Anthony were covering, he's a great PR guy. He could spin things into positivity, and everything was a segment. Like my favorite bit of Scorch's ever, Sam Roberts. Sam Roberts was an intern for him in between stints on the Opie and Anthony show. He went and interned for Scorch. And my favorite story of Sam's when he worked for him was that one day Scorch came in with an idea. He said, today's the anniversary of the Jungle Gym. So I want to put together a list of the top 10 gyms. And the entire bit is just, number 10, Jim Morrison. That's the whole bit. He just reads names of men named Jim. Jim Belushi. He just reads. I feared you would.
It's old radio. Come on.
Aaron, we have found your co-host, Steel Toe. We have found him.
You do shit like that, and then the best part is then Sam would find out it wasn't the anniversary of the Jungle Gym. He just just wanted an excuse. He found some list of the top 10 gyms and needed the reason to read it. So he's always been great at making bits out of virtually nothing. And you hear that. If you can go back a little bit, Casey, you'll hear him go, "Welcome to what Scorch is up to now." He made a bit out of his own poverty. Welcome to another segment of Scorch Has No Money. Scorch is dying and panhandling now. Welcome to another edition of that.
And he's using a screen that he just grabbed off the internet that has like the watermark on it, and he's in skinny jeans. This is fun. We're having a good time, Mike.
I should mention Scorch is also the famed host of PFG TV, which was a local access show that he would do.
Love that.
So that's what most people. You guys are saying you didn't know him. Now that I've said PFG TV, I'm sure you're like, oh, that guy. Of course.
No, but I want to look it up now. I'm writing it down.
I'm getting heavy like Brett Hatley vibes off this guy.
Oh, this is fun. I've never gotten to introduce Scorch to anyone before. This is very exciting.
We keep ourselves ignorant for you, Mike.
Thanks. Here, and thank you for checking out what is Scorch up to. First and foremost, I suppose, in the eyes of the government, I am now officially retired.
On this edition of What is Scorch up to, I've made no plans for my life.
I'm poor, and
let's spin the wheel of what money have I put away in retirement.
Starting to feel better about myself. This is going to drag me out of the depression. Thank you, Scorch. Oh,
is there no? I guess there's no radio union, right? Like there's
no.
Yeah.
That's why they get paid fucking nothing.
Well,
bottom rung.
It seems Scorch did not do a good job of planning for the future, unfortunately.
Do yourself a favor if you're not there yet. If you have no savings account, that's me. If you have no checking account, that's me. If you have no 401k.
Whoa, hold on. Scorch doesn't have a checking account?
No. How does he pay his
the most basic of banking.
Right? I know people like that, though. They are anti-bank, so anti-establishment, so they don't even have a checking account.
And then when they're 65,
they got shit.
They're like, oh, shit.
No credit, nothing.
Credit to Scorch, though. He, you might have said, oh, he was like a fake radio guy. He did all these wacky bits, whatever. Scorch was that guy to the core, where even on the brink of grim death, Scorch is having a good time with this, where he's like, who doesn't have a checking account? I don't.
This guy.
He's doing a bit to say, I'm virtually penniless, and let's play pennies or poverty, where you guess if I have a few dollars in the bank or none at all.
That's me. Do yourself a favor. Don't retire. Seriously, guys, I retired because basically I've been unemployed for a couple of years, and I've been trying to get job after job after job in any number of industries. And I think between the age and everything else, it's just not happening. So I was
Scorch.
That's unemployed. That's not retired.
No one will hire me, so I guess I'm gonna have to tip my cap and walk away. Sorry, industry.
Able to collect my retirement. I am now living on an extremely fixed income, which brings me to one of my side gigs. That's why I'm here on the social.
Yeah, if you didn't know, retirement income is about like 30 to 40% of what you made while you were working.
The side gig is on the side of nothing. The rest of the schedule is completely empty. One of my side gigs.
Social media saying follow and subscribe. For instance, on Facebook, it's 99 cents to subscribe to the Scorch page. The subscribers, I'm trying to give you behind the scenes things. I've sent out a couple of blooper reels to some of the subscribers in the past couple of weeks. I'm going to try.
What could there possibly be for blooper reels? First of all, he was on live radio. No, you know what? I take that back. He wasn't. I forget they're all pre-recorded. What a dunce I am. But what did he save his tapes? Opie and Anthony don't even have their fucking old archives. Does Scorch have all of his radio tapes?
Seems to me like the guy that doesn't have anything else, but he's got his tapes.
Or is he saying current bloopers, where there's a take where he's like, guys, welcome to Scorch's I messed that up. I'm going to have to start over. This will be good for blooper reel. People will pay 99 cents for this.
By giving prizes, gifts to the subscribers as well once we start getting enough. And I can start affording gifts because, like I just said, I am...
Don't worry about it. You don't need gifts.
Just take care of you, bud.
Scorch, I guarantee whatever, if you're going to find a worthwhile gift, it's going to be the cost of several memberships. Don't be like, oh, if you subscribe for 99 cents, you get a free gift. You're going to be bankrupt, Scorch.
Yeah, you can't even get gum for 99 cents anymore.
It's crazy.
It's like
Living off
$3.
of this fixed income. However, it really is. I'm very proud of the way things are going. The followers.
Proud. It's prideful.
Please, I don't have $1 to my name. If you want to give me 99 cents, I'll find an old used Scorch t-shirt to send you. And I'm very proud of how this is going. Pride is what I most feel right now.
Does pride mean something different? I've had one definition my whole life, but maybe there's something I'm missing.
Are starting to really pick up, and subscribers are starting to pick up too. So follow and or subscribe at the Scorch.
Mike, you missed the subscribe at the beginning had 2 money signs in it for where the S's were. So it's like a little hint.
What, subscribe?
Pay up.
Right? It was like money sign on the screen. Yeah. It was good.
Give me more. We're trying to hit our goal today, folks. Come on, Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Venmo, Rumble Rants.
I'm telling you, Gearheads, Scorch to Seal Toe. Let's make this happen. Oh, we could kill 2 birds. Let's just put all our locales on one show. Less editing.
Anthony has the correct idea. You're in the right ballpark because we're going to play a clip of Anthony Cumia giving his old friend Scorch advice. And Anthony nails it. This is what Scorch should be doing. I think it's you probably already know the advice. It's clear to any of us watching this in this world of Dabbleverse, lolcows, and all that. You're watching Scorch saying, Scorch, there's a gold mine right underneath your feet that you're not tapping into.
Yes, right under your skinny jeans.
Oh, you mean like Super Chats and Super Tips and Venmo and
yeah,
PayPal and
Anthony, that's right. But
you can get rich $2 at a time, Electra.
Yeah.
Scorch page or the Scorch.
Yeah.
Just PFG TV channel on YouTube. Okay. Next up, I'm doing a side gig for dog walking and dog sitting. I'm going to tell you, of all the side gigs I've been doing, I love this dog thing. I leave every dog when I get done.
If you want me to come over to your house and whack your weeds, I'd do that as well.
What about cat sitting, Scorch? You sit cats. Come on.
I only do dogs. I have some Integra.
Oh, okay.
I do dog walking. I do drug walking and dog walking. All the walkings.
With this satisfied, really warm, just genuine, I did good, this feels good feeling. I haven't had that feeling on the air in radio in years, so you know what?
Sweet, but it doesn't pay the bills.
I've been mailing it in for a long time, gang. So make sure you give me money for my new content now.
You know what's better than all this radio? Walking a dog. It's amazing. What?
It's a win-win situation there. So if you're in the area and you would like to have your dog walked or your dog sat, cat, I watch dogs, cats.
Hold on. What are the odds? What are the odds that you've stumbled upon this? Do you have the views in front? I don't know if you have the actual video up or not.
I'll grab it.
This did not necessarily take off. What are the chances that one of the people that saw this video, you subscribe to Scorch, yeah, you watch this video when you see it uploaded, and you're like, how many?
597 views.
Okay, so of those 597 people, how many of them do you think are like, oh, fuck yeah, I live right down the street from Scorch. I'll have him walk my dog. If you live in the area.
I think I would. I think he has 31,000 subscribers. 500 viewed it.
You trust him with your cats?
If Scorch put a flyer on a bulletin board at the grocery store, it would do more than this video is doing for his dog walking business.
Probably, yeah.
I'm watching a bearded dragon as well. Spike the bearded dragon. I mean, whatever it is, get in touch. I also have a Facebook page for that. Scorch's Paws for the Cause.
Does he know that Facebook sucks and like nobody goes on Facebook anymore?
Yes, he's not approaching this the right way. He is. I mean, he's appealing to an older demographic, I suppose. He's appealing to people who have nothing but time to walk their dogs.
Right. It's not the target audience.
Yeah.
He's not cheap either. He's about $20 to show up, and then $25 for a 45-minute walk.
You're getting ahead of yourself. He gives his prices, which make no sense. When he I'd rather hear him lay them out.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Sitting and dog walking service. Check it out. I suppose this is probably the biggest thing. The last big project I was working on, I fully believe in. It didn't quite work out, but so what I do is I transform, as I always do. You know, I get back up, dust off, and have to try it again my own way. So here's what's going on now. Coming up in just a few weeks, you're going to be seeing the first little tidbits, if you will, of my next big media project.
Ooh.
Check it out.
Oh, I forgot about this.
All over the country, there are tens of thousands of bars and thousands of breweries, many of which serve some killer food.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's a good point, Casey. You foolishly thought this was about the dive bar locator app that I mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Idiotic. This is totally different. This tells you where bars and restaurants are.
They just added a word.
My last project, the dive bar locator app, didn't work out too well. But what if you're looking for a bar that serves food?
Always.
What's that worth to you?
Many of which serve some killer food. And there are a lot of restaurants that have some amazing bars. But you might not know about them, and that's where we come in. This is Scorch's Booze, Brews, and Chews.
He loves rhyming, alliteration. He loves it. Like, my guess is based on I've studied Scorch over the years. Based on how I know his mind to work, I'm guessing he thought of booze, brews, and chews before he thought of the rest of the idea.
Right.
What if I did brews, booze? Now what would that be? What would brews, booze, and chews be? By the way,
He
it's a
should
little
add
word.
shoes.
Couldn't it just be booze and chews? Like brews and booze kind of fall under the same umbrella, no?
Yes, I would say that's duplicative.
It just feels a little redundant.
Delineate the beer from the, alcohol.
For branding purposes, it feels a little redundant.
Feels like he got stuck with one, like choose, and then worked backwards. Like, what rhymes with chew? Brews, I got it.
I don't want just beer drinkers to feel left out. I don't want to exclude anyone here on my new app.
I feel like with Choose, he's going to link it to his dog walking business. He's going to go to bars
Oh,
and people that have
very
their
good,
dogs there and walk their dogs while they get drunk.
Electra and Scorch think on a different level. Where they're like, these minds are like, that's good. Booze, brews, and chew toys.
Also, another show I'd watch: DJ Electra and Scorch.
I would also be on that show.
Yes, there it is. Scorch's Booze, Brews, and Chews.
By the way, I didn't cut anything out. That's all the promotion. The commercial he made doesn't tell you. I was going to say it doesn't tell you where to find it. It doesn't tell you what it is. It just says, do you drink and eat? Because bars have that, and that's where we come in.
Are you sick of Google? Because I'll tell you where to eat.
There's no QR code. There's no website. There's no phone number. No link. Nothing.
You're onto something, Casey. Because if we could travel back in time, like pre MapQuest, let's say, it would be an amazing invention to be like, what if I could tell you where every bar and restaurant was? You'd be like, what? There's no way. It would blow your mind.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
Put my Thomas Guide away? Amazing.
How the fuck would I figure that out? But now Scorch in 2026 is like, what if you don't know where a restaurant is? What do? That's where I come in.
I got these new things, people, called ringtones. Check them out.
Scorch is like Seinfeld, where the invention of the phone makes him obsolete. Like every plot line of Seinfeld is like, oh, a cell phone would have fixed this. That's like Scorch.
He is a little Costanza too, with the ideas. You know?
Yeah, the iTalk.
and breweries that have great food. And I'm not talking pretzels and peanuts and popcorn, although that could be good food. I'm talking real.
Well, I don't want to limit myself. Pretzel and peanut shops, you are also welcome. Don't think I'm excluding the pretzel and peanut operations. You can also sign up for Scorch's Booze, Brews, and Chews.
I will also clip your cat's toenails.
Food.
Oh, that is Scorch's Booze, Booze, Chews, and Muse. That's when he gets the
restaurants with great bars. For instance, when I think of restaurants with great bars, I always think of the Chinese restaurants in New England. Kowloon.
What? Hold on.
By the way, in Boston, he's like, you know what I think of when I think of bars in Boston? The Chinese. Not like the biggest Irish population in the country.
Chinese. In Saugus, great bar. Actually, they have a few of them. A few bars in the same restaurant. You've got the Yi dynasty in Manchester, New Hampshire. The Yi is infamous for their bar and their, let's just say, heavy-handed pouring. So, Yi, I miss you guys. We're going to be talking about
where they'll be like, this place overserves.
Ask for Tony. He really gets you slushed.
If you plan on getting a DUI, go to Yee's in Manchester.
Yee's.
You guys, we're going to be going all across the country, and for what the places that I can't go, here's where it's going to change up a little bit. I'm not going to be able to go all across the country right now. There's no way. I'm going to be looking to you.
I need a ride. Anyone? Put my thumb up. Take it.
This seems like a misguided idea, then, Scorch. This is like if I said to you, I've got a great invention. Time machine.
Ooh.
And you're like, all right, how does it work? How do we get you back in time? And I'm like, well, I didn't have time to figure all that out. But it's my new invention. It's time travel. Scorch is like, listen, I've got this great new app, Scorch's Booze, Brews, and Chews. You find any bar or restaurant in America. Not all of them. Just the ones I've been to. So what's on this app, if you're like, hey, I'd like to limit myself to bars in America that Scorch knows of, then this is the app for you.
I would like only Boston Chinese restaurants.
And by the way, he mentioned Saugus and Manchester, New Hampshire. That's not Boston. That's not New England.
No.
That's those two places are, I don't know, 30 miles from each other. It's a massive area of land. It's a big region.
Well, there's not many Chinese places. He has to drive a long way to get to the next one.
Like the Kowloon is like legendary in that area. I've never been to it because I've lived on the South Shore and Western Mass my entire life. So I've never been there.
70 degrees here today. Just a reminder, California's the best.
That sucks.
You to send in videos, you and your friends. I'll have a certain amount of criteria. I'm going to have a certain.
Electra, you can be Mike, it says you can be a co-host on the screen.
Oh my God. Sign me up.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it says you can be a co-host.
Hold on. Co-host? Of what?
The app? I don't know.
Facebook? I don't know. What?
He needs help walking the dogs, I think.
The idea he's pitching. Oh, maybe he's reviewing all of the bars? Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Go back, because I think I know what this is, based on my first watch of it. Go back just a little bit. I think what he's saying is, he's misusing the term co-host. I think he's saying, I can't go to all the bars, so if you want to make a video and be like, hey, McGillicuddy's in Rentham is pretty good, then you can do that. And then I'll call you a co-host.
Do the work for me.
Yeah, so if you go to your local bar and send Scorch the video, he's going to post that on his app and be like, hey, there's a bar in Illinois if you ever want to go.
Change up a little bit. I'm not going to be able to go all across the country right now. There's no way. I'm going to be looking to you to send in videos. You and your friends.
Electra, get to work.
friends. I'll have a certain amount of criteria. I'm going to have a certain format for the video. But I want you to pretty much ad-lib videos. Bring videos when you go out to your favorite bars that serve food.
It's like
your
Curb Your Enthusiasm. Ad lib, but there is a structure to it. You know, it's a lot like Larry David.
So you need to put that camera away. No, but Scorch, I'm here for. I have to film this.
Oh, are we going to be featured on Scorch's Booze, Brews, and Chews? Which is actually, you think because it starts with alliteration and it's rhyming, you'd think it'd be kind of easy to say. It's very difficult to say, actually.
Ooh, what about Scorch and John together? Stuttering John and Scorch.
That would never work because John would look at himself. John wouldn't respect a journeyman radio guy.
What about Opie and Scorch?
Now, that would be amazing.
They have history, right? You said that's where he.
A lot of people over the years have said it's funny that Opie made so much fun of Scorch because Opie kind of is Scorch.
Mm-hmm.
So it does fit.
He's Diet Scorch.
But that might be like two titans class. That might be too much, you know.
I still think Aaron's the guy. They have a very like-minded attitude about simplicity, money, goals, dollar signs.
What if we got $25 donations, Aaron? What do you think of that? Scorch, I like where your head's at.
They each take a side. Like Scorch takes the night sides, the night show side, and so they fight. Fight for the night.
That's fun.
That have a killer bar. Film what you're doing and be part of the show. And then you guys, the nationwide audience, will be the co-hosts. You see? So it's going to be, we're going to be spreading the love. So I'll take care of what I can take care of. You guys send in some stuff and make yourselves internet celebrities as well. And it's all part of Scorch's Booze, Brews, and Chews.
That's one of his big things, too. Where he overselling everything. Where he's like, you'll be an internet celebrity. This video has 500 views, you know?
Yeah. I'll be here at Ye's drinking sake, waiting for the videos to roll in.
That classic Massachusetts Asian bar scene. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, I guess there are a few. He's not wrong about that, but...
Now, the app. Let's talk about the app very quickly. It is available now on Google Play Store. Scorch's Booze, Brews, and Chews.
I gotta give him this. If you told me to make an app, I'd have no fucking idea how to do it. Is it easy?
Yeah, there's apps for that.
Oh.
There's AI that can make apps for you, so yeah, it's like, whatever.
Okay. Well, good for Scorch for mastering that. I would have no idea how to do it.
I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
I think it should go brews, chews, and booze. I think the booze first kind of.
Then it sounds like boobs, though. It sounds like you're saying titties, boobs.
Well, that gets me to the place. You know?
No, I think he's mastered. You've been doing this as long as I think he's mastered the order. Let's not. We can criticize the man, but let's not get ugly.
I'm sorry.
Let's not cross it. When he does something right, we have to acknowledge it.
I'm sorry, Cardiff, and I'm sorry, Scorch. I'm just making a mess of things.
In the processes of getting it ready to be on the Apple, whatever it is, the Apple Store as well. So you guys are going to get it.
Whatever it is. I don't know where you find it, but you'll find it.
I put it in the tube and it disappears.
As well. It's going to be available everywhere then within another couple of weeks. But it is available now, as I say, on the Google Play Store. Just look for the Scorch's Booze, Brews, and Chews. And maybe I'll even put a link to it up here as well.
Did he?
So...
no link as of yet.
Other than that, you know what? I'm jonesing. When will let me get into that. When will Scorch's Booze, Brews, and Chews actually kick off? I'm still trying to get equipment. Okay, that's why really I'm asking you guys for the help on the Facebook page and whatnot, and the YouTube channel. And that's why if anybody wants to help with any sort of equipment, all I need is I need a new computer, I need a desktop and a laptop, and I just need like maybe 2 more cameras, if that.
All I need is everything.
And some dog leashes, too, please.
All I need is every item possible for a live stream.
And some non-skinny pants.
Yeah, skinny jeans. Damn, you beat me to it. Like,
if anybody wants to donate, if anybody wants to PayPal me or Venmo me, I'll put
chat Rumble Rants.
Rumble Rants. By the way, we're on Rumble right now. By the way,
are we?
Yeah.
Oh, Rumble Ranters.
Yeah.
somewhere in here as well. If I don't do it in here, just get in touch with me, and I will give it to you personally. So there you go. That's what's up with Scorch. I'm trying to get out of this area again at some point soon.
I gotta give him credit. If I were driven to this, it would not be this upbeat tone. Like you kind of gotta tip your cap to the guy where he's, and that's what's new with Scorch, where he just gave this utterly depressing picture. I made an app that no one's gonna go to, and I have no money, and I'm worried I'm gonna die penniless. I have no prospects. I'm probably unhireable based on my age and experience, and that's what's new with Scorch.
He's got a positive outlook.
Yeah.
God bless him.
I'm hoping to move out west. I miss acting. I miss entertaining.
Electra, I got a roommate for you.
He's gonna break into the acting business.
Oh my God! No!
Yeah, he's character actor. He's like a
Timothy Chalamet and Scorch in
tight pants.
I can't wait for this whole thing to come to fruition, and I miss you guys. So I appreciate you checking things out, and have yourself a PFG day. Peace out.
Will do. PFG. I hope your day is PFG as well.
What does that even mean?
Pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, I take it back. I take it back. Oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to watch the last 10 seconds eventually.
That's hilarious.
But I misspoke. I don't want to mislead you, Electra. I think it started as pretty fucking good, and then things were going so good for him. It was upgraded to pretty fucking great over the years. So, yeah.
This guy has a great positive attitude in the face of every horrible thing that I see in his life.
So I stepped on it. I apologize. Can we see the end of this video again where Scorch couldn't quite figure out when to turn the camera off?
Here's some boomer tech stuff.
G day. Peace out.
Oh my God!
Now how do I turn this fucking thing off? Now that I've asked these rubes for money.
I love this guy. Where have you been hiding Scorch from?
Scorch is the greatest. Scorch is the greatest. WATP covers him still. I don't know how. I don't think that often because I don't think he's doing much anymore. But I know they did cover him from time to time. So it's always nice to check in on Scorch. But Anthony Cumia, I saw this video. This is what alerted me to the videos. I saw Stalin 19 maybe, or Doom, one of the channels.
It was Stalin. Yeah, I believe it was Stalin.
They clipped Anthony and said, Anthony's got some advice for Scorch. So I'm sure people are yelling it at their phones or computers right now. This is the obvious thing Scorch should be doing. Anthony hits the nail on the head here.
This is like, how is he not studied under some of the amazing grifters like Stuttering John Melendez or Aaron Steeltoe? Study them, Scorch. Learn how to go on every night and beg, just beg nonstop for little $2, $3, if you're lucky, $5 super chat donations. Someone has to get this knowledge to Scorch that there is a way to grift by giving your audience nothing. See, you're talking about gifts, $1 subscribership, and then you're going to give them something? Oh, Scorch. Oh, Scorch, my dear friend. That's not necessary. Some of these guys have proven you don't have to give them shit. As a matter of fact, while they give you money, you shit talk them. It's an amazing way to make money, grifting your audience. So I think I'm going to get in touch with Scorch. I'm going to gather up some video of Stut Joe and Aaron and maybe Zumock and a few others and send it over to Scorch and go, Scorch, here's your goose that lays the golden egg. You sit down in front of a camera a couple of hours a night and you just incessantly beg the audience for money while giving them absolutely nothing in return. There you go, Scorch. It's on me for the old days, sake of the old days.
Now, Scorch might hear that and think Anthony's fucking with him. That is sound advice. That's great wisdom. Scorch is built for streaming. Scorch should absolutely. He's got a YouTube channel. What did you say? He has 31,000 subscribers or something?
31,000 subscribers, yeah.
Yeah, so if Scorch started going live, all those old Opie and Anthony fans looking for content, WATP fans, they'd flock to Scorch. And what's great about Scorch, he has an advantage over John and Aaron and these people. People would pay to participate in doucher dressing, wheel of meat, like these signature bits that Scorch has. Oh, well, if you want to know the color of day, it's just $10.
He's built for this. He's built for this.
Absolutely built for this, and he would have fun doing it, I think. Now, maybe Scorch would get frustrated reading some of the comments, but Scorch is built better to handle those than all these other lolcows that we've mentioned. So, Scorch, please, for the good of humanity, get on these live streams. Fuck Facebook. Go live on YouTube and wherever else you can. Get on Super Tips. Save the money, Scorch. You know, you can get voices of Opie and Anthony and Carl and these people that make fun of you. Oh, what a glorious world that would be. So I hope Scorch listens to Anthony's advice. I don't think, and call me a cynic if you'd like. You're probably saying, Mike, you're always so negative. So be it. It's just how I am. I don't think Scorch's booze, brews, and chews is the answer.
I don't think so either.
I worry about that, and I just want Scorch to see the light. So he's going to make much more money if he's live and reads mean comments.
Yes.
Then it's the first time I've ever told anyone they should do that. How many hours have we played of John and Aaron and other people, Kevin, whoever, going, just do something, do a show. What is this? And people will support you. Scorch is the first guy. It's the right idea. Just turn the camera on and read the comments. He's built for it. He really is.
I will make this offer, one-time offer, Scorchy boy. HackRide Studios is, we would help you set it up. We would help you get going. We'd even help you through the first few shows because it is a new character on the block that would be fucking amazing for all these.
Well, he's been around forever, yeah, but I would like to cover Scorch's live streams. You're not wrong about that.
Yeah, so Scorch, if you want to learn how to do it, listen, I've had my experience working with hard cases, Joey Catalano, so I know how to build up a channel and sort of help a guy in the beginning. So, and Electra, would you help too?
I mean,
that's a no.
He's hesitant.
Scorch, just don't watch the first 20 minutes of this show where the sound was really off and the intro was bad. I do better usually. So.
Casey gets the intro was fine, buddy. It was great.
Oh, no, I made the intro.
No, I'm saying the sound of it and stuff. The intro was great.
It sounded fantastic. Get out of your head, pal.
He meant his mic was too low, remember?
Yeah.
You like Smitty.
I think I'm worse, actually. But yes. We got some super chats here.
Yay, super chats.
That's right. Here we go.
Chris Primer, $5. Scorch is a member of my fantasy radio show, Goal, Skull, and the Hole.
Gold, Skull, and the Hole would be
awesome.
John, obviously. Who's the Hole?
Ava, maybe? No, Ava doesn't
The
have
Hole.
a hole.
That's me.
You are a hole. Yeah.
I'm the Hole.
You are the hole.
Wait a minute.
That's
Gold,
what they
Skull, and
call
the
me
Hole.
in chat. They call me the Hole.
Well, they call the ladies.
I'm confused by this now, though, because the goal would be Aaron, Skull would be John. Would Scorch be the Hole? Is that what he's saying?
Oh, yeah, he'd have to be the Hole. Sorry. Because he's in a hole. Because he's like in a rut. You know, he's like,
Oh, that's
no
fun.
money.
Okay.
I think that
It'll be a
might be
while
where
to
it
get
comes
there,
from.
but I got there.
Yeah, I like that. Names are hard, as you found out
Scorch
with your
would love
Monday.
that name, though. That's the thing. Goal, Skull, the Hole.
Yes.
We're
He
doing
would.
today's poll on Goal, Skull, and the Hole. You'd have a
No
poll
trolls.
every day.
That'd be amazing.
You'd love it.
Electra, more here.
What's next?
Super chat here.
I miss you, Jimmy, $5. This Scorch clip makes me sad. And here I thought my son, Jimmy the Lip, producer of subreddit Surfing Mondays at 9 p.m., was floundering. # blessed.
Subreddit Surfing Mondays at 9 p.m.
It's wrong show. Well, it's got a new name.
We should just start calling it Subreddit Surfing.
Hey, you don't like You don't like my ideas?
Well,
Well, here-
Blindstein.
Paywall pigs. That's the one I'm.
Paywall
Oh, that was a
pigs.
good one too. That was a good one too.
That's right.
All right, Electra. I think there's one more here, and then we'll get to some Schaub, some Bappa.
Chris Primer also says he still needs a manager of sorts.
Not offering managing. I will
Someone
help.
to, someone to wrangle him in. That's true. Yeah. Well, Anthony was doing a good job of showing him the light, so I hope Scorch figures it out.
The aspect of Scorch that would be funny that we're not thinking about is his interactions with all these other people. Like, he'd be funny on his own, but I'm sure he's like him and Karmic. That would be funny interaction. Him and Kevin Brennan. Funny interaction.
I'd be curious because, well, he's also never done it where he's interacted with negativity. Like, to my knowledge, he's never read the comment. You know what I mean? Like, Opie and Anthony would make fun of him. It was a one-sided interaction. Scorch would never really respond to it or anything. So I'd be curious.
Gold.
I'd be curious how that played out. Yeah.
You know, like, just from what he said and how he is, he might be too positive a person for this stuff. that actually.
I think that's what would make it great. There'd be no breaking him.
They'd try.
Or we might break. They might break.
We try.
Either way, it's good. I just want him to play Wheel of Meat. That's all I really want. I want to play douche dressing.
Dang Lizard 2 euros. Scorch has what it takes to be a bumper car operator.
I could see him at that big, yeah.
It's like Stuttering John is kind of backing into Scorch territory with these new, like, Duke of the Future and Duke of like this.
Scorch would kill those. Yeah.
He didn't even know he was made for this.
Future.
All right, time for another Duke of another world of the Boppiverse.
Yeah, Brendan Schaub and the boys on the Golden Hour got into it. Brendan tells a story that I have my questions about, but we ease into the Golden Hour first. And I gotta say, if I'm going to compliment the guys in the Golden Hour here, because everyone, anytime we post one of these videos, we'll get Brendan Schaub fan. People are like, oh, you guys are just it's so sad that you guys watch these videos and just troll them. Get a life of your own. But I watch the Golden Hour for the theme song. The theme song does get me to bob. I go through it on 3x speed on YouTube, but I slow it down for that theme song, baby. I'm telling you. I do always bob my head to it. So that's a nice little way to start with the Golden Hour. Now let's get to the rest of it, the crux of this, where they're promoting this live show that seems like it's going to be a fucking disaster. The last time Brendan did a live show in Austin, it did not go very well. We covered it on this channel. The Fighter and the Kid live was an abomination. But let's see Brendan's epic return here, where he's now with a new crew with Chris D'Elia and Eric Griffin for this next live venture. Brendan's making his return to stage at the Vulcan.
Yeah, but it's March 20th at 4 p.m. We're doing a 4 p.m.
Okay, I'm going to have to stop you right there. So that instantly perked my ears up, and I said, what day of the week is March 20, whatever day he said? March 20th, is that what he said?
Yes.
It's a Friday.
It is a Friday.
People are either going to have to leave work early in order to go to the Fighter and the Kid live, or show up halfway through when they get out. So this is not ideal timing. They piggybacked. The whole reason for this is Chris D'Elia is doing stand-up there that night. So Chris D'Elia, who still sells tickets, probably has sold-out shows at night. And Schaub and Eric Griffin were like, well, what if we glommed onto that idea? Let's do a live show before your show at 4 p.m, just the time that everyone wants. So let's see how they spin this. It seems like it would be inconvenient for Chris and the audience, but let's see how they try and get people there.
So get out of work early, come see your favorite guys
Well,
at
yeah,
the
because then I
Vulcan
got
Gas
to do my
Company.
solo shows after that. So.
Yeah, so it's a day of Chris's shows too. So you're gonna do a double whammy. Come early. It's almost like a VIP.
I'll be doing a
meet and greet.
triple whammy, so
You're doing a
because I got
triple
2
whammy.
shows that
Yeah,
night.
You got 3 shows.
Let's see how much Austin
after
loves
that.
Chris.
Yeah.
See Chris 3 fucking times.
And if you're already going to Chris's show, you get a big
little discount, yeah.
on the live Golden Hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, so come
Yeah.
on.
Please
make
just
a night.
come. Please just show up. By the way, Chris does not seem into this idea, nor should he be. He has to be there all fucking day now. And the sales pitches go to all 3 of Chris's shows. So see him mail it in for the podcast and then go to the same show twice. Like, Chris doesn't want the same audience there for both stand-up shows. I'm sure he's doing the same material.
You can't be your own opening act. That doesn't work.
But that is what you want as a stand-up. I think you want a tuckered out audience. You want you want an audience that's been drinking since 4 p.m. to show up at your show.
Make a day of it. Make a night of it.
Yeah. It's basically like
it's 7 hours with Chris.
No, it's a what do you call it? What the hell's that?
You come to the show.
Like an amusement park.
Here's how you do it. Second show people. This is how you do it. You come to our podcast. Then you go to
I like
dinner.
that Chris brands it as an amusement park. Just anything that gets kids in the door, you know?
Yes.
He's like, it's like an amusement park. How is it like that?
It's involving fucking dinner.
Okay. And then you go see Chris at the late show.
Yeah.
That's how you should do
That's
it.
what Eric's
a nice little date.
And because I'm in town.
Day. See Chris at 4, go to dinner, wait till the 10 p.m. late show. That's exhausting.
You
never know.
You might see a guest set from Griffin.
You never know.
Because you're gonna, you know what I mean? Then you're gonna really see, you know.
You never. Yeah. Then yeah.
4,000 miles.
I get it. Some people in the audience are saying.
And Chris, are your 2 shows that night? It's all at the Vulcan.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, so you're just gonna be there from 3 to midnight.
I've done it. I did it in West Nyack. We had a show. I don't know. I don't know. You guys talked me into this. You know what I mean?
We talked
No. It's not that I didn't want to do it. I did. But
I'm sorry.
No, heaven forbid we, you know.
No, it's not that I didn't want to do it. I did want to do it, but I was like, all right, if I'll do it, 3 shows. But yeah, I'll do it. And now you guys are like, you're doing 3 shows?
Chris is representing the energy that every show Brendan puts together has, where even the hosts are like, all right, let's fucking do this then, I guess. There's no energy, no excitement for this, no need for it, really. Like, I know Chris still has fans. I think this podcast does okay. I'm sure they'll do fine with ticket sales and everything. But it just seems unnecessary. It seems like Brendan is glommed on to Chris's night. And even Chris is like, what? All right, I guess I'll show up early and do this fucking thing. Carry this.
Yeah, Brendan seems a little bitter about the whole thing, too. I don't know if you're catching that vibe off him, but the body language is like...
Yeah, Brendan's in a weird time where it's like he still wants to do these live shows. He's been smart. Like, Brendan doesn't get enough credit for saying... Because he didn't do it particularly gracefully. He made up a lie and backed away. But, like... He does deserve some minor credit for being like, all right, I'm not a stand-up. Fuck, Jesus, you've convinced me. You know, like he did bow out on that, but he has that itch. He has the live bug that he needs to appease.
I said,
this is Schaub's joke.
Oh, this is not bad. This is one of Brendan Schaub's better jokes. I was proud of him. It was self-deprecating. It's not the craziest joke you've ever heard, but from Brendan, you're like, there you go, bud. I like this.
Said, look,
and Brendan,
possible to add this to
American Idol's back. Have you been watching?
I'll add right now.
Yeah, I'm
He said,
dabbling. You know, I'm kind of sick of it. I feel like it's firing the kid. It's ran its course.
This guy.
That's hilarious.
There you go, buddy. A little self-deprecating. Now, for some reason, when people on Reddit and YouTube say that, Brendan's like, man, I don't understand. Why do you have to obsess over hate? Why does hate rule your life? You know, like if people made the exact same comment to Brendan, it would be hateful. Like he'd try to get their YouTube channel taken down. But there you go, Brendan. Play into it a little bit. It's a funny joke. American Idol, it's like the fighter and the kid. Run its course.
I don't think he was joking. I think he was taking a shot at Brian Callen.
Well, you're not wrong. That's what a lot of other people speculate. I tried to put a positive spin on it. But that is what a lot of people think. That was a complete shot at Brian Callen, who has been phoning in the fighter and the kid lately.
Yeah, that is a co-host that is not happy with this.
Although, can you really say Brian Callen's been phoning it in? Because the last time we heard from Brian Callen, he was staunchly defending Jeffrey Epstein. So
yes,
that takes effort. You know, that's not nothing.
Let's put your balls on the table, Mike.
Yeah.
Time for Chris's fantasy.
Oh, this is great. This is where I just like Brendan being like out of touch. Where it's like, let me sit Chris up for this.
Like, you know.
You should, dude. These 7 kids on this team because it's 5-on-5, so they bring 7, buddy. You should see these fucking kids. The quarterback at 10, buddy.
Hey, what's up?
I know.
Dude, it's wild how good they are.
We gonna go get bitches? What, dude?
Of course, this is where Chris's mind would go. Brendan brings.
Let's go get bitches.
So his son is playing in some football tournament. He's like 9 or 10 years old. He's playing in a football tournament. Chris's mind goes to, you think they're picking up any pussy down there? Why, if you're Chris, even go near this subject? Because you know what people are going to say.
It's fucking catnip. He cannot stay away from that.
I saw Minnie with her bitches. Let's go.
They're driving to the game.
It's called 10-year-old bitches. Nice.
Did you see Jessica Rabbit? Fuck, man. Love to get in that box. Anyway.
That deep of a voice, too?
Yeah.
At 10?
Anyway, dude.
That's Eric's takeaway. Eric's big takeaway is, why does the 10-year-old have such a deep voice? It's Chris, Eric. I don't mean to pull the curtain back, but that's Chris doing the voice.
Anyway, bro.
Does anybody want another coffee?
What if Calvin brings friends home and one of the kids is like, "Hello, Mr. D'Elia," like just deep. Like,
But you know how we're getting
Not the bit. The bit is that Chris is a child trying to fuck women.
They're really trying to move him off that bit, though. They're
older. Like my kids are use words, right? They have all these buddies in the neighborhood. They use words that
That's enough.
Fight story.
Okay, so this is what drew me to this episode. Was a story like, I think Brendan his kid got into like an altercation, and then Brendan just masterminds it, like, puts all this pomp and circumstance around it. It can't just be a normal, like, my kid got into an argument with another kid or my kid shoved another kid. It becomes this epic tale of heroics that Brendan turns it into. And it's like, this is what Brendan does to himself. The situation he puts himself in, like, begs to be criticized. Like, this is something that people are going to be like, did it really happen that way? Because there's never an ounce of Brendan being like, I know this sounds a little absurd, but this is really how it played out. It's just like, he puts all this emphasis and this pomp and circumstance around everything he says, and it just leads people to natural questions. Well, you tell me. Maybe I'm exaggerating.
Do it at school.
Oh,
Don't do
bros. I didn't tell you. Tiger got in a fight.
Uh-oh. How's the other kid?
T got in a fight. T got in a straight up fight.
Eric. Nice one. They erupt with laughter. How's the other kid? Got his ass.
Chris was like, was there any young ladies at the fight?
How were the other kids? Yeah.
Come on, tell him. How's the other kid? You don't want to tell. You don't want to say it.
So how old is he now?
I'll tell you.
No, you got to fight with the principal.
He's 9. He's 9.
So
yeah,
Tiger's
he poked
9.
Aspinall on the eyes. Tiger's 9.
Or as D'Elia likes to say, halfway there.
And
way less than half.
Yeah.
So travel baseball just started, right? Super competitive majors. So it's the highest level you can play, right?
Well,
and there's a new kid on the team.
It's not the real majors, Brendan. The highest level of baseball.
That's where Babe Ruth played, right?
He's a 9-year-old.
Tiger goes, I don't like that new kid. T likes everybody. He goes, I don't like this new kid. He keeps messing with me. I'm like, all right, whatever. He's always excited to go to practice. And I go, T, you ready to go? He's like, yeah. I'm like, what's wrong with you, dude? He's like, I don't like that kid. He keeps messing with me. I'm like, messing with you how? He goes,
like
well, he keep pushing me, keeps doing this. I go, well, you got to stick up for yourself, bud. He goes, what do you mean? I go, if he pushes you, you got to stick up for yourself so he moves on to somebody else. Otherwise, he can do this all season long.
Right.
He goes, what would you do? I go, if he put
advice. That's decent advice by Brendan.
his hands on me, I'm going to sock him in the face.
Right.
He goes, really? I go, I'd punch him right in the fucking face.
Okay, well, that's...
That night.
Telling your 9-year-old to fight. Nice. Nice, Brendan.
All right, you lost me a little bit, but I get the sentiment. Yes, you gotta teach the kid a lesson. Totally understandable. Punch in the face seems harsh to tell a 9-year-old, but I don't have a child. Who am I to judge?
Yeah, I mean, if your kid's getting bullied, I'm going to tell my kid to fight back.
I will say, it didn't seem like the kid was being physical. It's like, oh, this kid was annoying, and Brendan's like,
No.
punch him in the face. But yeah, you're right. You're right. If this kid's being an asshole, you got to teach him a lesson. I'm still with Brendan so far.
Yeah, we have to defend the Schaub family name. People are looking at me if you're a wuss, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm with the rest of the dads. We're talking, and some dad goes, "Oh man, that kid just shoved Tiger." I go, "What kid?" He goes, "That kid Lincoln just shoved Tiger." I'm like, "Oh hell no!" So they're at third base. T's in front of him. He pushes Tiger. I see Tiger turn around. I'm like, come on, man. The kid pushes him again. I see Tiger turn around, just go whack.
Well,
right in the fucking face. Kid falls to the ground. Blood's all over his face.
Now, this is where I would like to call into question. These 9-year-old fists caused the other boy to just gush blood from his face. And it seems like none of the parents, as you're about to hear, none of the parents really react. Like this kid, he fucking walloped this kid. One punch, first punch he's ever thrown, it seems, because a minute ago, he was like, Dad, a kid's being mean to me. What do I do? So this is the first punch he's ever thrown, knocks the kid out, bleeds everywhere. And let's hear how it played out.
The coach like yells at him. Tiger comes out. He's like, Dad, can I talk to you? I'm like, I pretend I didn't know what happened. I go, yeah, what's up?
Knock it off. That's what they do in that situation. One kid gets knocked the fuck out. And the coach goes, hey, you two, boys, settle down.
Enough of the grab ass.
Man, he goes, you told me to stick up for myself, and my kid kept pushing me. I go, what'd you do? He goes, I punch him right in the face, and Tiger starts crying. He's like, I'm going to get kicked off the team. I went, hold on. I said, first of all,
of emotions.
Don't be a pussy, Tiger.
He went from nervous to the fucking man to having an emotional breakdown. And based on Brendan's timeline, it seems like at most 15 minutes.
Yes.
Well, Knuckles, proud of you. Glad you stuck up for yourself. Second of all, he loves P. Terry's. I go, we're going to P. Terry's after this to celebrate because that kid's never going to pick on you again. The coach comes out. Tiger was worried he's going to get kicked off the team. He goes, T.I.
facial reconstructive surgery.
Gonna need braces for 30 years. But hey, you proved your point.
I saw what was happening. I'm glad you stuck up for yourself. All right. And he was ready to start tomorrow. So they teased the starting pitcher.
Oh, go back. Sorry, we stepped on this. I believe the coach interjects. And says,
We're going.
Man, you're a champion, Tiger.
P. Terry's after this to celebrate because that kid's never going to pick on you again. The coach comes out. Tiger was worried he's going to get kicked off the team. He goes, I saw what was happening. I'm glad you stuck up for yourself. All right. And
That's what I like. As head coach of this ball club, I want my boys socking each other in the face.
Sign him up for UFC right now.
Nicely done, Tiger. Way to go. That's what we promote here.
Now, can anyone else play catcher? Because our current catcher is bleeding from the face. We need a new catcher.
Again, I'm no pussy. I don't want to be perceived as a square here. I think Brendan gave the right advice. Like, if this kid's fucking with you, teach him a lesson. I'm totally with him. I also think if the kid was gushing blood from the face, Brendan said his face was completely bloodied. I don't know that all the parents would circle around and go, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's exaggerating this one and maybe even lying.
Yes, that's what I mean. I think this probably I think his son got into an altercation, shoved the kid, hit the kid, whatever. But Brendan is now into reliving his glory days, where he's like, and then everybody said Tiger was a champ, and then they said Tiger Gringo Poppy was the greatest special. We gave your dad too hard a time. Like, it's where it just teeters on ridiculous a little bit.
Here's how it probably went. His kid probably went up behind the other kid and sucker punched him while he wasn't looking, and he started bleeding. And it's like,
and they said, Tiger, you're the man. We hated that kid.
He was ready to start tomorrow. So they teased the starting pitcher. So then the coach goes, good luck with his dad. So I'm like, fuck. Now I got to deal with this fucking dad. So
You're a world-class MMA fighter. Why are you worried?
Well, Eric makes the same comment. But again, to Brendan's credit, he's like, this is the part of the story that's real, where he's like, I'm sure I could kick this guy's ass. I don't have to do, like, genuinely, that's a concern that Brendan has to have in life, where it's like, I'm going to have to stop myself from beating this man senseless. You know what I mean? Like, that is a real thought that has to cross Brendan's mind. So that's, again, the part I believe that he's like, oh, great.
I'm like on edge after practice.
I'm sure you were worried.
Nah, but it's still annoying to deal with it.
Makes me very sad that I had the same joke as Eric. I think I'm retiring, Mike.
You and Eric clunked heads on that one, yes.
I think I'm done. That.
Meaning, I'm going to get into it with this dad, and it's not going to go well for him.
Well, yeah,
like, I don't want to do this. Please be fucking cool.
Yeah.
The dad comes up and goes, my kid's an asshole, man. He deserves it.
Love your boy's stuff. Throws one heck of a haymaker.
If you need a cut, man, I'm available. My son's not of use to me anymore. I can come over here work for you guys.
I mean, come on. So the dad of the other kid comes up and goes, Tiger, I was a little afraid of him too. Thanks for sticking up for all of us.
Me and his mother tried to. We want to beat him, but legally we can't. So your son did us a favor there.
I don't want him to hear me, but I fantasize about doing exactly what your son just did.
Can you write down how it felt when you did it? I want to read that over and over.
He's like Adam Scott's wife in Step Brothers. He just gets off on his son being beaten mercilessly by the Schaubs.
I'm like, oh, thank God, dude.
Well,
Thank
but
God.
that's but you know what? You need more of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Thank God we only had it in one of that family lineage today and not two.
Ah, man, I'm putting a picture of the Schaubs right up on the wall so this kid never steps out of line again.
Oh,
Not a lot of that.
Because look, dude, that kid also, if that kid's going to learn a lesson, it's good he learns it at 9.
Yeah.
You know, not.
And he's also
That's what every lady, every little girl that met Chris D'Elia said. Might as well learn at 9.
Oh,
Tiger size.
He says the craziest shit. Does he hear himself? My God.
He's not like a little kid. He's about Tiger size.
Well,
so he's
dude,
fucking
I mean, you
big.
keep pushing somebody, that's what's going to happen. It's like
Well, at least you said that. At least it wasn't like, next thing you know, Tiger's at second base and the kid's in an arm bar. You know what I mean? I mean, it was like,
Punched him in the face, and the kid was. It's much worse than that.
Mm-hmm.
It's much worse than him having a restrained hold and just saying, like, "Hey, I'm gonna let you out of this if you stop being an asshole." That would be way better than knocking the kid's teeth out.
Yep.
then they're like on you about that. He hits him with an elbow.
But the dad told him, he's like, man, I'm telling you, that's not the kid you want to pick on. You know who his dad is? He probably trains him.
Yeah.
The kid was like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, really?
Whack.
Oh, well, then
Yeah.
he has to learn that.
Well,
I
then he
guess,
has to learn.
If you got to learn it, you got to.
The father leans down and he's like, I know you're getting in the grill of Tiger Schaub, but that's his dad over there. UFC legend and the funniest man in America, Brendan Schaub. And the dad's shaking in his boots, and the kid's like, I don't give a fuck. I'll beat Brendan's ass right after I take care of his boy. I'm sure that's what happened. How would Brendan even know that conversation happened?
Does baseball ever happen? They just go around the country and fight each other.
What's weird is it started as like a story of him at a football tournament. I don't know how it evolved into baseball. But
That's football, yes.
Got to learn it.
All right, scared of Chris.
this is again where Brendan sets Chris up, and I'm like, why feed him this?
This discipline's got to be like, hey, what are you doing?
Chris,
Right.
Chris, I feel like, are your kids scared of you, Chris?
Yeah.
Do you like a good?
All kids are scared of Chris.
Mr. Steal Your Girl, Chris. I'm having a play date. Is Dad home?
Good time, Charlie, Dad, right?
Yeah, no, but they.
Wow. Too good.
Well, what's that?
They respect you, but I'm saying like you're their buddy, right? Like if I yell at my kids, they're kind of like, that's Dad, like they're not that scared.
Yeah,
they're scared of mom.
Like, hey, who's your friend? You gonna introduce me? They're like, oh, this is just one of the guys hanging out.
Mom got out the fucking wood spoon just 2 days ago.
No, my
they're not scared of me. They're not scared of me.
That's so
my
weird.
kids, my kids get if I get mad, they get really upset. Yeah.
Oh, Dad's gonna steal our girlfriend now. Oh, Dad's gonna come to the school dance. Fuck.
Not as a chaperone. Why is Dad dancing so much? I thought they were supposed to chaperone.
Yeah, but that was I gotta say this. I'll do a compliment sandwich here for the golden hour. Brendan seems to be much looser and like having more fun on this podcast than the one he does with Brian.
Mm-hmm.
And the hierarchy is correct, where Chris is kind of like D'Elia is much better on this podcast than when we've covered his solo show. You know what I mean? Like he's not laid back. He's not doing the trying to fucking sing and dance and yelling and all the shit that he does on his solo show. He's much more laid back, and he can kind of make fun of Brendan and Eric a little bit. So this is definitely his better show. I just thought that story was a little ridiculous and deserved some pointing out.
Yeah, this is my favorite of all the Schaub shows. There seems to be a funny back and forth. There's a weird guy named Eric on the side, and it looks great. The show is like, it's highly produced.
There you go.
All right, that is all for the clip. So we have I think we have a super chat. Yeah, there we go.
Yay, super chats.
Brando807 enjoyed the Ray Romano Why Are You Laughing? And BTH was a thing.
Bigger than Hitler, baby.
Okay.
Well, thank you, buddy. And thank you to all of you who watched and participated in the show today. We appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Helps more people find the show. Video available on Spotify now. If you're late, if you're joining us right now and saying, I'd rather listen to the show. Videos available on Spotify. Audio is available on Spotify and wherever you get podcasts. So check that out. Consider becoming a member. You can get episodes like that of Why Are You Laughing, bonus episodes that we do, bonus episodes of the Blind Mike Project. And you can also get the show I'm doing with Tukey and Cardiff if you're a member on Patreon or YouTube. YouTube members do get it. I don't know if I've said that enough, but some people asked me last week. I do post the link for YouTube members. If you're a member and you go under the Posts tab, you'll see the link when I post it. So you will get the link to that if you're a member on Patreon or YouTube. So we appreciate you guys doing that. HackRideStudios.com for these two.
That's correct. HackRideStudios.com for me and Electra.
What's new
Electra
there?
and I. Well, we're revamping some stuff, but we still have the Unboxing Eric and Unboxing Bigfoot from the Howard Stern Show, and Unboxing Cranky Calls, where we break down prank phone calls from the Howard Stern Show, and now Cumtown prank phone calls, because that show you did on those calls was fucking hilarious, and so we're going to add them to our list of calls.
Oh, good. Very nice. Hope you guys
Very
enjoy.
funny stuff. Yeah. And then very good show .org for the Craigster.
Yes, a lot of good stuff there, I hear.
You can
Go
get
check
Craigie
that.
over there. Yes.
Anything else before we get out of here?
No, that's all. Pussifer. Go check him out.
Pussifer.
I think you might like him, Mike. I think you might.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.
And we have a meme transition.
Hey, it's Boogie. Sappers through the way, everyone up.
Now, this is a very interesting tip. Now, really, ladies, if you're listening, and men, and everybody in between.
If I tell you you've got a homicide, buddy, you've got a homicide.
I hope to hear from you soon. I am proud to own the Trumpy Bear, and I will always be proud to be an American. Put it in the outro. Until then, have yourself a great day, and as always,
There's no cum on my mic.
rock on.
Stop the baloney, huh? What kind of statement is that?
One of my favorite players to cover when he was here was Mike Vrabel. Tell me Mike Vrabel's story. Whatever, dude. I keep it cool at the gym.
Piss on it.
Stop! My belly hurts.
My dad was in the military.
Was that, sir?
Can you please kindly F off, please?
If a person is on a bridge, threatening to jump, how do we know that he wants help?
Okay. I hope nothing bad happened.
Money, 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 money. Fuck, please.
Anyway, God bless America.
Put it in the outro.
What's on my mind? Porn?